I'm the leader, the Iron Man. The night's done, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age, never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to brawl. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Sinking shiny the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat, no sleek and slender, no attitude like men. I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I'll never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air. I've got the skills, air genesi, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers, got the moves like Jagger. I ain't no slacker, objects move when I'm around. An army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong, I'm the body shield. They call me Aegis, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud.
Like for almost 10 years.
Okay,
So
hello stream.
yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and jump over. Hi, say regrets on first. Hello, hello. Which one is it showing? It's showing the wrong one. Hold on, I gotta fix this.
It's
So annoying. 1 second. There we go. Okay. All right, let's jump over. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not. It's because I'm deafened.
It's tough for us to look in this area. Or in that area, up by like where you guys are. Fucking nuts. Oh, we could go all
It's
the way
tough
to
everywhere, really.
What's that?
Guys, I think
I'm saying it's tough anywhere, really. Like even here in Connecticut, it's really bad too. We got lucky with our house.
Is your sound coming through your webcam?
Is it?
Your mic
I think
sounds
so. Yeah.
I mean,
very
it
different.
sounds fine. It just sounds different quality.
Yeah.
What happened to Discord?
Yeah, we can still hear you and everything. It's just definitely a different source.
I think it's coming through my camera.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Also, hi.
Hi. I want to point out something real quick.
Uh-huh.
I was testing stuff earlier today, and I rolled at 25. Okay, I rolled an 18 on the dice plus 7, and I just did the exact same thing.
Yes, you did.
So I am now scared for my luck.
Keep doing that.
No, game's starting. You're gonna roll on the other side of the dice now. Like Marcus and I, one of us will survive.
Can you hear, guys? Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yes,
you, but you're
but
really
You
quiet.
sound quiet, yeah.
I sound quiet now. What the F?
You sounded more like you this time, though.
Alright. I don't know what happened last time, but I think Discord did an update too, so things are...
You just shut the computer down and slammed the keyboard a few times and said, "Fuck it, I'll worry about it next week."
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I was doing a restart right as we started because it wouldn't let me switch from my speakers to my headset for output sound, and I was like, "Nope, we're not trying to do that."
Thanks. All right. Oh, go ahead.
I don't have class tomorrow, so if we have to go another round for some reason, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Maybe you guys will fight something.
It says that like we're in combat?
I said for some reason, because I know us.
All right.
We'll be fighting each other. Okay. So last week's recap is going to be pretty quick, honestly. You guys, this was kind of a heinous fight, and you guys made your way through. You did not hold back as far as resources are concerned, and that shows based on all the X's here. And then Penelope von Crushinator managed to hold off the assassins at the rear until just the right time. But long story short, there were some barriers up and runes. Tempest kind of tested it out at his own risk, really, to see if he could shoot through, and rolled a nat 20, thankfully, so was able to break that barrier. Once Marcus realized that he did the same thing on this side, and once he realized he could just break through the wall, he broke through the other one, and the entire room is opened up. You guys did manage to...
What would have happened to me if I failed that roll? If I rolled low?
Yeah, so it would have bounced back, and it would have hit you. It would have, like, most definitely hit you. There wouldn't have been it wouldn't have mattered if it was your AC or not. Yep. But you guys managed to, as usual, get through there. Hey, you watch it with my assassins, cat.
You know what? I'm not going to say my comment.
Yep, don't say that.
That's
okay.
my survival roll.
So Marcus kind of went wild toward the end there and just started. You guys had some really good rolls last week. All of you did. So Marcus managed. Oh, and Zupel also transformed into the Zupel Mental, and had his first 2 kills as well. So it was a pretty big week last week. But you guys did get a lot. You guys did get a lot done. So for last week, you guys received. Between everything, roleplay and the fight, it was actually 3,700 XP. Like I said, that was not an easy fight. It was not intended to be an easy fight. In fact, I was hoping you'd walk away feeling challenged. So I don't know if you did, but okay.
I'm tapped of
He
resources.
does not speak for us.
He speaks for the trees.
Getting separated from the group made me nervous.
That was fucked. I was really afraid of that. And then, you know, of course, 2 rounds before we finish, we realized we can just break the fucking barrier.
It's like standing outside of an unlocked door trying to figure out how to pick it if it's trapped, and it doesn't even have a doorknob. Just push it. All right. So yeah, 3,700 XP. I did send loot notes over to Xavier, so when the time is appropriate in game, you guys can handle all of that. And it is March 4th, and again, last week was mostly combat, so it's only about 12:15 p.m. on March 4th.
Say 12:15? Yeah.
Anybody have any anything that they need me to clarify? Any questions on anything?
To be clear, we did do the combat last time, but we also did at least come to some conclusionary we came to a conclusion. I was going to use conclusionary and sound fancy, but I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. We came to some conclusions regarding the silver, purple, and red gems.
Right.
And we did the game plan, and then it wound up just locking us out. Anyway.
But maybe you did what you're supposed to do. The thing that was something else to mention too. I know this was not last session; it was the session before. But that gem did fit perfectly into a small spot inside that rune. So it feels like you did the right thing. You had to fight a bunch of statue thingies, but
we were trying to avoid that.
Yeah, well, there was a way. It was not easy.
I do have one question, and that's kind of a weird one. These stairs, not that we're over at the north one yet, when we get over to that point, looks like they're the same, like, height step down, right? It's not like multiple levels.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, you guys have just finished this combat. Marcus and Bonkin run over and finished Penelope von Crushinator's light work with the assassins, and that's pretty much where we left off.
How does I guess everybody, being the only other person's Kira in the room. Oh, there comes Marcus. How does everybody looking? How you guys doing? Feeling all right?
Oh, I feel great, honestly. I think I feel better than I did before we came in here.
Bonkin, how you doing over there?
Holy shit, Master Bonkin, the fuck?
Oh, sorry, it's the soft feet. It's because I don't wear shoes.
No, I'm talking about your matted in blood. Fuck, are those your intestines?
I'm gonna turn around and cast Close Wounds.
Oh god, yeah. Same.
You fought that whole time with your intestines hanging out of your body?
I guess so. It does. I guess I've gotten used to it.
Holy shit.
It does hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's not something you should have to get used to, by the way.
Did you say that closed wounds is better for you than the actual healing spells? Was that the thing we learned?
Yes.
That's what it looked like with Miss Kira.
I'll give you some closed wounds as well then. I kind of push his intestines up back inside his abdomen.
No, you don't have to...
the fuck? Excuse me. I'm gonna go sit with Zupulamental.
You don't have to touch the intestines. They'll just zoop back in.
They just suck back in? Well, I already have my hands in them now.
Yep, and I can't cast prestidigitation until tomorrow.
That's fine.
It's 3 hit dice, right?
Yep. And you get double from that, so...
It's happening twice.
That's 50 heal.
And that's why we don't use leveled healing on Bonkin ever again.
Do have to get in and touch, though.
Oh, it's true. So 7, 6.
So 41 from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then do it again.
Yeah, for me.
When Kira's casting it, it's a little bit weird because the magic isn't coming from her directly. It's coming from the little Swiss Army knife multi-tool she's holding, which kind of glows, travels through her arm and outside of, and out the other hand. It's very much not her usual stuff.
Everybody okay over there?
Yeah, his Bonkin's outtestines are intestines again, so I think we're good.
Thank goodness. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yep.
fucking gnarly.
I've got a couple of tiny scratches, but nothing to waste magic on.
Yeah, same with me, but I think that was from the last fight, honestly. Okay, so where do we go? Do we go where we put the gem, or
Well, there's what looks like a hallway there by where you are, or where you're heading.
yeah.
Um, uh, I don't
I,
know.
I feel much better now.
What is the gem currently doing now? Is it just hanging out there, glowing, pulsing?
It is. It is. That's a great question. It is not pulsing. It is kind of. It's now letting off a similar glow to the rune that it is attached to. So it's got kind of a very gentle bluish hue emanating from it.
And nothing's changed since we broke the portals and stuff.
As far as the rune, excuse me.
Yeah.
No, yeah, everything. It seems to be, especially to you, Marcus, because you're the one who placed it there. You haven't noticed anything change with the rune and the gem.
Oh, good, because I didn't even fucking look at it. I'm talking to Zoopal Mental.
Right. No, nothing's changed.
Zoopal's just kind of vibing next to you, building up a little sand castle of dead sand creatures that just kind of shimmy and vibrate into a pool again, right?
So, Zoopal, this is like the new you, or is it like you're a teenager now? You're like a big boy, or what? What?
You, so over in the corner, Tempest will just kind of like absently just like, that's kind of me. I'm kind of focusing on that for now, just to keep him in that form.
Oh, boo! How long does it last?
A while, I think. I
Oh,
don't feel it. I don't feel it going away anytime soon.
good. All right, keep it up.
An
Maybe we should keep moving. Sorry, I wasting your precious spell time. Oh, actually, speaking of spell time, we should probably take inventory on how we're doing.
uh, y- you said that you might be able to do your thing after this. If we can
I
make sure that
never
we're in a
said
safe spot.
might. I said I guarantee you I can do it because yesterday was Sunday and today is Monday. Therefore, my brain is refreshed. However, do we have 10 minutes?
I don't know if that. Well, if Penelope can guard the entrances, we could, or at least the one entrance.
But we have a new entrance over by Master Tempest.
I-
Oh, Master Tempest, what the hell's down that little hallway there? By you, by the gem.
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Yeah, Temples kind of like peek his head around the corner,
And we roll
very
initiative.
stealthily.
Oh, there's a hallway there.
No, we weren't ready.
Up. Looks like another hallway. It just kind of curves off to the left.
Can you just, like, be really quiet and go take a peek around the next corner so maybe we can have a little bit more information?
Yeah, sure. And Tempest will kind of like he'll put on full stealth mode, and he'll like paste his back against the wall and like kind of like skirt around this gem as much
Does he
as
seem to
possible.
be
Doesn't wanna take
decent
it.
at the stealthiness as he like presses his back against it, or does he like squeeze the bagpipes? I'm trying to figure out if he needs
Doesn't
buffing before he goes.
All I can picture is Kronk. He's like,
He actually doesn't have his bagpipes. He keeps them at home.
Ah,
But he can.
so
He can
innately
be stealthy.
stealthy.
as
I
fuck.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
I'm a little stealthy.
That's a pretty good stealth check. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'll show you some more of the room here. I'm assuming you'd peek around the corner too.
Oh yeah. Oh. Does it? Oh yeah.
Everything okay in there, Mr. Tempest?
Stop fucking screaming. He's trying to be quiet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
For fuck's sake, Master Bonkin. Do you hear this shit, mature Zoopal?
Does he just flip
Zoopal-
you off?
Zoop-
Yeah, like a water emoji.
No, Zoopal makes a penis out of the sand.
My god, that's erect.
And it's comically accurate and incredibly detailed.
And very inappropriate. I appreciate it.
So as Bonkin's saying all that, Tempest sneaks back up to Bonkin and is like, can tell what that was.
I didn't hear you.
What was on your shirt?
Oh, it's the middle finger.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, what did you say,
so,
Tempest? I couldn't hear you when you went closer.
Yeah, no, Tempest will sneak up to Bonkin and be like, "I'm right here, everything's fine."
Oh,
didn't know I was here the whole time?
No, you were very, very quiet. Also, you're in my blind spot, so I couldn't see it.
Oh, right, sorry.
And blame
so
it on
it
the
looks-
blind spot.
Yeah, it looks like there's.
No,
a
he's very
room.
quiet. I don't think I can hear him anywhere.
I can be very sneaky when I want to be.
Yes,
Yeah, so
you
it looks-
scared me. I think you gave me like 3 more years.
Oh, sorry. Well, there's a
Anyways,
room.
Master Tempest, what did you see?
Yeah, there's a room, but it looks like it exits out to the south again, and I didn't want to go too far. Uh-oh.
Ignore that. It was an accident. It was a misclick.
The assassins followed you back in. Fuck you, Cat. There's your assassins.
Somebody came back with me.
Make fun of my
those would've been good
assassins
assassins.
Damn, that did give me 3 more years.
Sorry.
Is it a door or just an opening down in that way, in that direction?
It did look open to me, right, Candace?
Yeah.
Looked just like another open doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go too far down, otherwise I'd probably get murdered by assassins.
Probably.
So the thing is, we need 10 minutes, but we want to make sure those 10 minutes are in a place that's defensible. If it comes down to it, or at least we're less likely to be noticed. We know there's those assassins lurking around, so we can probably assume there's more. I don't feel great about just being in this room.
Well, if
Penelope
we
can
put
block one room at least.
yeah,
one
exactly.
doorway
If we put Penelope and I point towards the rubble somewhere down there, and I sit in that and I point towards the alcove, little alcove right there, all we have to focus on is who's coming from the direction of the gem in the floor. Just don't let me get hit. Huh?
If I stand where the gem is, I think I can block something. I do have the potion to get
No,
rid
no,
of
no,
that.
no. You need to be over here so I can do the ritual on you.
Oh, right.
Just keep an eye out. Look, I'll come over here. Marcus gets up and he kind of plops himself in between the collapsed wall and the not collapsed wall, I suppose. And then if you all just kind of gather around me and keep yourselves focused towards the crystal, then, I mean, nothing should get past Penelope, right? I kind of like look up. Oh, she doesn't go up to the ceiling, does she?
She does not. Nope.
Oh, wait here. Maybe could you pop Zupelemental on top of Penelope to keep watch over? To make sure nothing's going to try to climb over her? Or can she alert you, like, psychically?
Oh, well, I mean, I can only tell Penelope what to do. I can't really communicate with her, unfortunately.
Touche.
Cat.
DM question.
Uh-huh.
How far did we travel to get in here from where the car and Zachary are?
So it was a mile out from the car. Then you guys walked that mile.
Nope, too far.
Yep.
Disregard.
Okay.
I was gonna get my ruby-sized cat for guard purposes, but
Oh.
no, fuck that.
Okay, so you guys you're planning to do the ritual here then? Everybody?
Probably a good idea. I know I've got no psychic energy left. I have some sorcery still dwelling in me, but that's not great, and pretty much everything else is spent. So now remember, once this is all over, I'm going to be a little bit sleepy. So we'll just have to remember that too.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that.
It's all right. It is what it is. I'm willing to make that sacrifice for you.
Appreciate it, Mr. Marcus. Miss Kara, do you want to get a bit closer? I don't know how far this goes.
Yes, I was just thinking about whether or not I could rig a little alarm.
I think
Or
you're
if
worrying
something-
too much about all of this. There's like 100 feet between that gem and us. If somebody walks in there, fucking destroy them.
Okay.
I
And
mean, what's the
she'll-
alarm gonna do? Tell you to destroy them? I'm asking honestly. If you can if you can rig a trap that will like
I'm
spike
not-
somebody in the skull, that'd be great.
I could in 10 minutes, but no.
Okay, well let's just
That's
take the
only 10 minutes.
quick 10 minutes. Fingers crossed that it's a quick 10 minutes and not something scarier than that.
I do have 2 mechanics questions about this. The first is because I know it's you get the benefits of a long rest, but not fully, like you can't level during this kind of thing. Can I do spell swaps?
Yeah, if it doesn't require being if it doesn't require you leveling.
When I wake up, I can choose
Hold on a
different spells,
second.
kind of thing.
Hold on a second.
Because then Kira would ask about that.
Give me 1 second.
I also have a question, but I'll wait till you're done with Kira's.
What spells are you wanting? What level are the spells you're wanting to swap?
So according to this, it says all this spell does, at verbatim from the DM, all expended hit dice are restored, all spell slots are replenished, and all class features that recharge on a long rest are regained. Full stop. The only additional thing is poisons and diseases are cured if they would have been cured by a long rest. There are absolutely no other benefits to this ability.
Okay, then I'll take that as a no then. I only have up to level 4 spells anyway as an arty, so
Okay,
just
yeah.
curiosity.
Because I feel like I told somebody else no before, so
Yeah,
I can't
was
remember if it
hoping
was
to
Tempest or
swap
if it was
cantrip
Aegis.
kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Tempest can't
I
really
think
do
that
any changing of spells anyway, so it must have been ages.
It probably was.
I
Alright.
think that kind of answers my question too, because I was gonna ask if I can like roll hit dice, because I think we did it before, but I think that because
Yeah,
We
I
can
closed
also-
technically
wounds.
level up.
Closed wounds will let you do that.
Yeah, I'll do close wounds as
No, I
Tempest
meant
right
as in
after.
because I don't have automatic hit dice that like increase. Me and Xavier are like rolling our hit dice when we level up.
Oh, you mean for your level up? No, you cannot level
Yeah,
up
you
during
can't
this
do
long
levels,
rest.
no.
That is, you 100% cannot do
Yeah.
that. That I know we had a very long conversation
Mhm.
about.
But healing things, yes.
Right.
Okay, I begin the ritual.
Okay. Alright, the ritual starts. Marcus sits down and starts doing the regular. You guys are familiar with it enough now. Is anybody doing anything in particular during this time?
Just watching the hallway.
Okay.
I might as well, yeah, no. Nope, not gonna worry about it.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so if nobody's gonna do anything crazy or go off and start exploring or anything, so the 10 minutes goes by, actually seemingly uneventful. You guys, nothing comes toward you, nothing attacks you. You may benefit from Marcus's ritual.
Does time seem to flow properly during these 10 minutes, watching both the Vaktikar and just a clock?
It does. Time seems to flow normally. The harmony hands are still kind of wonky, but they have been since you came down here. But you don't notice like any blips where it's 5 minutes later than it should be, or 5 minutes before it should be, or anything along those lines. Of course.
All right, let me go ahead and get that long rest situated on my end. All right, yeah. So Marcus comes out of that and immediately looks weakened. Well, I hope everyone's feeling good. Whew.
I'm gonna pass him my Yeti of Boundless coffee.
Okay.
Oh, no, thank you. I had a half gallon before we came in, didn't I?
I think that was
Where
before we
this
went
come
to our Dragon French place.
Yeah, that was less than like 3 hours ago, though.
You're right.
Yeah?
These time things are really messing with my head.
No, you're right. I should probably. Well, let's let the diarrhea wear off of the last bout that I drank, and then I'll take a few more sips.
You've had diarrhea since you drank that?
Oh, the whole time.
What?
Do you want to
What?
know the answer to whatever you're going to ask, Tempest?
No, I don't.
Okay, then let's
I hope
keep
there's
going.
like some kind of like pocket plane underwear he has or something.
Oh.
Nope. No one. Nope. Let's just go. Let's just go.
So that's what the smell is.
All right. Where are you guys headed next?
Well,
Which way are we going?
I mean, we're still going to need. Do we all see what was down here in these rooms over in the south?
No, it was difficult to get close in there. It looked like there was another spot for a gem to the right. There's a room behind it, and further south there's more stairs, but we wanted to deal with this top part first.
Yeah. So if we don't know what's going on as far as, because I don't want to walk through those auras, even if they are the lights, they were obviously something legit because they created issues with that little glyph in there. So maybe we go to the east by the gem that we've already got in the ground and just poke around down there. We can bring Penelope in and block off the area by the gem that's in the ground already. Therefore, we cannot be ambushed from behind, or at least I assume that's the case. And then maybe we just keep pushing south until we dead end or have to turn around.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. I think, but it's best idea as any. I feel like it's 50-50. Either we go into some shit or we maybe go into some other shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, sounds like the best way to explain it. I think you're right.
All right, so you guys are gonna head to the east and then south.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting my fucking spell slots.
Yeah. Take
Also,
it down.
I put a note in chat. I'm just hitting myself with an enhance ability for thinking better for a little bit.
Okay.
It's an hour, I figure might as well. Also, I'm going to, for now, keep the Vaticar out and keep an eye on it, even though it's heavy.
You
Actually-
want me to carry that for you, Miss Kara?
Nope, I'm just keeping an eye on it for now.
Well, I
You
can
should-
always just walk in front of you if you want. Just hold it behind me.
Can we rig it to your backpack to kind of hang off the bottom of it so she can read it? Oh shit! Oh,
Oh, that's-
we can't risk dropping it though or it getting hit, right?
That's
Didn't we
that's
determine like 2 months ago that if that thing gets hit, it could?
We don't entirely know. And
You
don't
put it on
go
top of
when you ask it.
Penelope.
How tall is Penelope?
I think I said she was 10 feet, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I can't levitate at will.
I have a magic hand. I can throw it up there. Master Tempest could throw
Yep,
it up
and
there.
I can't read it.
Oh.
You sit on Penelope with your Vandicar.
Yeah, but Penelope's gonna stop eventually because I don't think she's gonna be able to come with us down that
Yeah.
little hallway, right?
No, I'm good. And if I was smart, I would have hit myself with the ability to carry more things, but I didn't think about it. So, until after the intelligence boost happened. No, I'm good. I just won't be able to react quickly if something horrible happens. Because I'm gonna have to stow it first.
Oh. Okay.
that does not sound very good, seeing as we're in a temple with maybe more terrible things.
Yes,
Well-
but this can also give us advance warning if something's happening.
That is true. Although, I'm not gonna lie, that thing's been pretty fucking useless since we got it.
He's not.
She looks
Completely rough.
offended.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, isn't it just telling us when time shit is weird and then
Well, yeah, but what else has it told us? It just tells us when time things are happening, but that has led
Or
to no benefit
you-
to us besides that.
Usually being able to tell when time things are about to happen as well. Like outside.
But then we
being
were
able-
all in the time shit anyways. It's not like it stopped it. Actually, correction, you all were in the time shit. I was in the protective cave.
being able to tell that the cave was different from outside.
But you didn't tell me that. I just knew I didn't want to fucking go back out there.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me
Wait,
wrong. I'm glad we have it. I'm hoping it will come in much use. I don't understand it. And it's not really done a whole lot. I mean, it spins. But it's not like it spins and you go, oh shit, this is exactly what's going to happen in 3, 2, so we could all prepare, right? Or have you figured that out and you're keeping it to your damn self?
Well, it's partially how we got answers related to some of the other chronometric issues we've had.
I don't
going to
even know what
Astrotech.
3/4 of those words mean,
This machine does.
and you can interpret it. Yes?
Generally.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Mr. Marcus, I think she was trying to say that the weird box thing is trying to. Actually, I just lost my own thought. What? Where am I?
All right, Master Bonkin, let's go. Your brain is moving backwards the longer we stay near the Vectica.
Maybe.
All right, so off we go to the east then, yes?
to the east we go.
All right, just bear with me. I'm very groggy. Master Bonkin, you want to stay behind me just in case you need to punch over my head?
All right, I'll be there.
All right. Oh shit, Master Tempest. Did you say there was a door down here? Oh wait, no, that's an opening. It's a doorway.
Yeah. It's not a closed door. It's an open doorway. Yeah.
Do you know what's down there?
No idea. I was not gonna go too far down because I'm a little squishy.
All right, Marcus will very clumsily creep up to the door, the doorway, and peek around it.
Okay.
I'll just stay back here on the wall.
The fuck is that? A sewer grate?
It's a barrel, actually.
Oh. Oh,
I also
don't
thought it
want-
was a sewer
Is it
grate.
nailed down?
I can only do one at a time. And actually, I was gonna ask earlier if casting the animate object on something that's already been animated, would that heal it in your opinion, or would that just kind of cancel out the whole thing?
Because you'd be reanimating it, so re-upping the spell, essentially.
Essentially, I mean, like even though like Penelope's been taking some hits, so she's already pretty beat up. You know, like
Otherwise, at worst, you know that I have mending things that can happen.
oh right.
Is she technically a construct?
It turns into a dancing object basically, so I think that would be yes. Yeah, there it is. Large or smaller construct.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking. Oh, give me 1 sec. I'm reading the verbiage here. What's your spellcasting ability modifier right now? 2, 3, 3,
2.
2. Okay.
I mean, realistically, all you'd have to do is be like, and she's not animated. Do it again.
That's
She's
what I was-
animated, and then because the reanimation happens, boom.
That's what
Yeah.
I was
right?
thinking, because you're still
You're right.
expending the. Okay, my call on this is going to be yes. It'll basically heal her to full, because you're expending the skill to just restart the spell entirely. So it would just be like if you dropped her and picked something else. Yeah.
Well, that depends on if I can even take her further than this room anyway, I suppose.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
And you still have a
Yeah.
while with her, right? So she could act as a barrier for now.
I'd probably have like another like half an hour, maybe. Because I picked her up at the beginning of the dungeon and we fought. That was probably like, oh, actually, we explored around a little bit, then we fought. So it was probably like, I don't know, I'd say for DM, probably what, like half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe? Less than that?
Yeah, I'd say probably half.
Must be
Yeah.
10 minutes for the rest.
Yeah, the
Ritual.
10 minutes for the ritual. So yeah, probably we're at like 45.
I was going to say the time that went between the last session and this
Yeah.
session was 45 minutes. So
So we're at 50.
She's
Yeah, like
prob-
5. Yeah, she's pretty much.
Yeah, so she's running out of time at this point anyway. So I'll probably would just like let her block up whatever she's blocking and then reanimate her when we come back through.
Okay. You want to move her to wherever then?
Yeah, we're probably just plugging up this hole here, yeah? For now?
yeah, I'm going to need to move a little further for people to get in the room. But Candace, I was just going to say before that happened, I'm going to be peeking around the corner and looking, like that direction. Okay, so I see a barrel. I don't know why the fuck there's a barrel down here. Probably full of sand.
Is it labeled?
Give me a moment. I'll just walk up to the barrel and look at it.
Okay. It is not labeled, as far as you can tell, and it's also not tapped, as far as you can tell.
Is it sealed?
It looks like it, yeah. It appears to be sealed.
Put my hand on the lip of it and just push it up to listen for sloshing or like sounds of sand or rubble or...
Okay.
Does it sound like liquid inside? Does it sound like marbles inside? Does it fucking explode?
It does not fucking explode. It doesn't sound...
Wouldn't that have been hilarious? That's the one trap she put in this whole fucking campaign, and it just
It just happened to be.
evaporates Marcus.
It just so happened to be. So Marcus, you push on it, and you can hear liquid in there sloshing.
There's some sort of liquid in here. It looks kind of like a water barrel, but I don't know. You want me to take a closer peek just to make sure? I'm just gonna lean down and smell, see if anything is permeating the wood.
That's a great question. When you lean down and smell it, you smell. It's kind of like when you go to visit the docks. It's like, no, it's not that.
the Poodoo Village piss jug.
That's actually where Marcus has been diarrheaing this whole time. He just didn't tell you guys.
This is where the plane empties out.
We just found the pocket plane and here's where ugh.
No. No, it smells like old water. Like when you go and visit, like when you guys are at the docks and you went fishing with Bonkin, it's very reminiscent of old water and metal and wood.
Yeah, seems like a water barrel of some sort. I don't like that it's in this nook, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna drag it out into the spot in front of me, like right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna push it into that corner.
I appreciate that it's already animated on its own layer.
A lot of things I manually add to my maps, because
That really opens up the room, Mr. Marcus.
It does. I need somebody with better eyes than me. There's this weird, like, gross white film covering my eyelids right now, from that ritual. And can somebody just come look in this alcove and make sure there's not something there we're missing? I'm gonna peek around this corner really quick.
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you
I'll
want
take
better eyes, I'll just step aside.
Yeah, I'll take a look. What are we looking at?
Marcus points down here. Can you just look where that water barrel was and make sure that there's nothing, like, That's just a really odd place to build an alcove to put a fucking barrel.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take a look. What would I need? Would that be
Give me an
investigation? or
investigation.
perception?
Yeah.
Okay. Investigation. 14.
14's not bad. As you're investigating Tempest, you notice that the series of tiles where that was, it's not on the even plane with the ground that you're standing on.
So it's like on a little raised pedestal, kind of almost.
It seems like it's a little more raised than. I'm sorry, no, it's a little. The ground you're on is a little more raised than that section is. Like
so it's in a little depression.
Yeah, little depression. Yeah, just a little. It'll be all right.
Just a little depressed. Just needs a hug. Okay. So I mean, I guess I'll take. Is there a way to see if there's any kind of mechanism in there? I know we're probably just grasping at straws with this. It's just a fucking barrel in the corner, but Marcus got me all paranoid.
That's understandable. You can give me. What are you looking for in specific?
I guess I'm looking for if maybe this is like some kind of secret doorway. If there are like hinges or springs or like some kind of latch.
Okay. You just give me another investigation.
Stop.
Hey, that's a better
Slightly
one.
better.
Okay. As you look closer, you're like, oh man, this is kind of pushed in a little bit. You start looking closer. You can see. You are able to see that there are like springs. It looks like it was supposed to be a trap, and it doesn't look like it went off.
Oh shit. Okay. Tempest will step back abruptly. Oh. I think you just dodged a bullet there. That was a trap of some sort. There was springs and whatnot.
The fuck? In a dirty old water barrel? Master Bonkin, can you put that barrel back in the weird alcove?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Well, I mean, maybe the trap is putting the water barrel back at this point.
Oh, I like to think by now it's right in front of Bonk, and he's like, oh, should I not put it back then?
I'd leave it where it's at.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
If it's a
Leave it where it's at.
pressure-related mechanism, you don't want to reset the plate.
Yes, all that.
I saw that, Curtis. How fucking dare you?
Also, while they've been doing the thing, I didn't want to interrupt. I just want to have taken a moment to look at the runes and see if there's the electricity wizards in the walls related things. See if there's anything, because this is the first time I've looked at these runes. See if there's anything weird.
So you confirm that it is referencing youth. There's nothing weird looking outside of a gem that was an entirely separate room. Fits perfectly in the center of this rune. You're not seeing like
readings, obviously.
Huh?
Readings.
Yeah. The harmony hands are still doing the same thing that they were. That hasn't changed. Time still appears to be passing normally. As you get closer to this, the harmony hands move a little bit faster, but that's not abnormal from what you've witnessed when you're getting closer to things that have to do with time.
Okay. I'm gonna end up messaging you a specific question,
Okay.
but I am also going to snap a picture of this before I join the rest of the group, because that would not take me terribly long to do.
All right. There's another door down here. I'll give it a quick little listen, make sure that there's nothing funky with it. Actually, this is the first door we've seen.
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck is it made out of?
Stone.
I don't like that. Anything engraved on it?
That's a good question.
Also, is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole.
I know all the questions to ask.
I know you do. You also have the right thing for a keyhole. It's worked in weirder places. Yes, you do see writing on the door, but I don't. You can give me an Arcana check to see if you can read it.
Oh, it's in the language of the arcane.
Mm-hmm.
I will do that. with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because I'm exhausted. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, that film over your eyes is really messing with your vision. You can't quite make out what it says.
I'll be damned. He who enters the door beyond never returns to the... I don't know what that word is. Fuck it. I put my hand on the handle and I just give it a little jiggle.
hang on.
hold,
What?
hold
fuck
on.
it,
I'm
what?
doing something. I jiggle it. I don't open
Okay.
it. I'm just testing to see if it's locked.
It does not budge. It seems like it may be locked.
Son of a bitch! I just figured out where that fucking key belongs. I pull out the,
Wait, what were you saying about he who enters? Do you want to?
Oh, I
that
was
a
just being a
correct thing?
shithead. I can't see anything that I'm looking at right now, and there's a bunch of arcane runes on this door.
Well, hang on. Like a glyph of warding arcane runes?
I have no fucking idea. I tried to read it, but I can't see anything with all this film over my eyes.
Excuse
Does this look like the same ward that we saw the invisible walls that blocked us away earlier?
It does not. That's a great question. No, it does not appear to be the same, I don't know, letter or rune or those arcane people. They're weird.
Marcus, before we find
Magic
out
nerds.
if fate led you to this door with those keys, can I take a look at those runes?
You're gonna need to help me back, because I can't see shit.
Take a 3 to 5 foot step to your right.
Excellent. Marcus immediately steps to his left.
Perfectly fine.
Beautiful. Can you see it?
And she's going to step close and say under her breath in Elven, "You're a vampire. Use your other senses."
My nose is clogged. Everything I put in my mouth tastes salty. My knees are weak, my palms are sweaty, and I keep fucking thinking about spaghetti. It's just driving me crazy. Everything's clouded right now. My whole body is fatigued.
I hit sulfur if you want that, but...
No, there's enough of that in my pants.
And on that note, she's going to look at the runes.
Gross.
Arcana-ness from me.
All right. Yeah, so give me an Arcana check. Hey,
28.
For 28 is pretty good. Okay. All right, so as you start to read it, you kind of roll your eyes because you realize that it is a riddle.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me get to my notes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so it says, "Many have knocked, few have passed. Speak the truth or
Which
turn
version
back
of
at
passed?
last." Passed, like P-A-S-S-E-D. Passed.
Okay,
That's a good
can
question.
you read that one more time, please?
Many have knocked, few have passed. Speak the truth or turn back at last.
Can I try my key now?
She is going to read it out loud for starters.
Wow, that was a thing you just barked at us. What's that all about?
What I would have said is that many have. Oh, it's what the door says. It's a riddle.
Oh shit, I was way off.
I have a generic magic user question.
Okay.
Do I know that locks that are magical in nature do I know if they can typically be unlocked through mundane means or other magical means, like, I don't know, a goblin key? Would it work even if it fit this door is kind of what I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out.
I mean, since there is I won't even make you roll, like, since there is a keyhole, you know, there's clearly two ways to open this door. So either it's going to be a key or a goblin key, or maybe it's answering the riddle, maybe it's a combination of both, but there's no reason a key wouldn't work.
Okay, she's not even gonna try the riddle yet. She's just gonna, yeah, go for it. and she'll
Oh.
take a step back.
Excellent. Marcus takes another step to the left, bumps into the wall, and goes, "Oop, fuck." So there we go. He feels with his hands along the wall. There we go. And I pull out the mystery key, and I fumble for the lock, and then when I find it, like I put my finger in it, and then pull the finger out, and then I put the key in real quick, and I turn.
Okay.
My success rate will be. It'll be 95 to 100.
Okay.
It just won't fucking budge. Damn it. Pulls the key out and stows it back in his bag. It's bound to fucking open something. We found one home already.
Yeah, well, just means your fate's not leading you to this particular door. Or maybe it's one that's past it. Speaking of past it, any of you have ideas about the riddle? I keep thinking,
Wait, say it again?
many have knocked, few have passed, speak the truth, or turn back at last.
Oh.
Maybe we should try knocking and saying something honest.
Maybe, I suppose.
Always try that. It didn't jolt Marcus when he looked at it. I was
Oh, that's
thinking
true.
more
I did
about,
touch
try
it.
and it is past as in, it's not past like time past.
That's a good
as in future.
clarification, because that would be terrible. Just sends you back.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I keep wondering, I'm thinking life and death kind of things. I don't know.
Or should I knock and say something honest?
Do you want me to
let
move
me
out of the way?
Just
try.
maybe knock and try saying truth.
Try it. Otherwise, I can always try just picking the lock too if we don't want to be wrong. I like the knocking
Sure.
and saying the truth option first.
Do you want to step aside, Mr. Marcus? I could just knock if you.
I suppose so. I keep getting put in this corner, so just let me know when my timeout's done.
You wouldn't have been in that corner
Oh,
if you'd
sorry.
gone to your right.
I can't fucking see anything. That also doesn't have anything to do with not knowing my directions, okay? So
No,
leave
Is
me
it
not.
alone.
is it really
I'm
dark in
sleepy.
here, or is it just your eye boogers are bothering you? What's going on?
It's terrible. I'm fucking exhausted. Like seriously, every bone in my body is just shot right now, and I've got eye boogers. My nose is running. I feel sick.
Oh, we should probably get you home once.
I wish Master
As
Aegis
soon
was
as we
here because
can.
he'd make me feel better.
It's the ritual.
Sorry.
I was hoping I might be able to do something once your ritual went off, but I cannot. I'll remember
Maybe we
this
can-
for next time, though.
Maybe we can find ourselves a couple scrolls of whatever it is that Aegis did for you to help out with that.
Restoration.
Probably, yeah,
That's
a good
the one.
idea. All right,
Anyway,
Master
I'll,
Bonkin, kick this fucking door down. Oh wait, no, knock and say something.
I'll knock on the door from where I am, because I can reach. And,
Okay.
Why the fuck did you need me to move?
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to move, or should I just knock? But you just kind of
Well, I mean,
moved before I could.
It could
finish.
also explode if the wrong thing is said. So
Yeah, but it should probably be me that takes the brunt of that explosion, right? Not Master
Well,
Bonkin, because
I've-
he's.
Either
Fuck
way,
it.
I'll knock and I'll say.
All right, here we go.
I really miss my daughter. Would you mind opening up so we can go through?
Well, that was fucking sweet, Master Bonkin.
So as he finishes his sentence, he sort of disappears through the door.
oh,
Who?
Bonkin.
He gets like sucked through the door?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna
I
be
hope it
everybody's gotta tell the truth thing.
oh shit!
What does he see on the other side? What does he see on the other side? Or is he not? Is he stuck in limbo?
You guys don't hear anything. Lucy, I will send you what you see. Actually, I guess I can just open it up because you guys all get there eventually.
Well, we may have liars amongst
That's
us.
true. Okay, well, let's just wait. Let's just wait.
Oh, I
guess
thought just saying literally the word truth would do it.
You try it out, Master Tempest. See if it works.
I'll
What's
let you
the
guys.
worst that can? Oh, okay.
I'll let you guys go first.
Mistress Kira, which one of us shall tell the truth first?
she's going to reach over and knock on the door and say, the answer to this riddle is speaking a truth.
That is the truth.
I need to
Shut
decide how
your-
the
I
door
think
feels
shut
about
your
that.
ass.
Hold on a second.
The wizard in the door is like, we're playing with semantics here. What do we do?
Hold on.
Let her through.
There's a pause. There's a pause, and then it does take Kira through.
Get your bitch ass through here, goddammit.
There's definitely a moment where she raises her eyebrow at the door. She can feel it as if she can tell it's thicking, and then a smirk as she feels the magic take hold.
Whoop.
Oh, hey, Miss Kira.
I'm going to just put my hand on the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to open the network and open a telepathic link to the door.
Okay.
I've done weirder things, so I'm just gonna see if it's got any sort of sentience whatsoever that can hear it.
You have done
That
weirder
can hear the
things.
telepathy.
Yeah, you hear
I'm just looking for connection.
yeah, it repeats the riddle to you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Marcus places his hand on the door. He looks back at Tempest and just goes, "All right, buddy, here we go." And then I look back over, go completely silent, and Candace, I will say through telepathy,
Oh, you did something evil.
Okay. Marcus gets sucked through the door.
All right. Yeah, Tempest will approach the door, and he will knock on it and whisper into a direct message.
Y'all choose the most dramatic truths. Just say something like, I'm a Genasi.
Like that's not saucy enough.
It's not saucy enough.
"Sousy."
Why is it so saucy? Okay, yeah, you get sucked through the door.
Does Zoop will come with me too, or does he have to speak a truth?
Zoopal's gonna have to speak a truth as well. Or send a emoji, I guess.
He'll send he'll kind of splash at the door a little bit, and then he'll send a I guess he'll have to do like a telepathic message through the door, just like Marcus did. So it'd probably be like Zoopal loves drinking out of the toilet.
Okay. He gets sucked through.
Or even better, Zoopal likes to hide in the toilet while other people are pooping in it.
Oh god. It's all
Wait for
true.
the right moment to splash out. Yeah.
Marcus's pants don't seem so bad anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh shit, we all made it through?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
All
everyone.
right.
Except for Penelope. I put her to sleep though. She's okay for now.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You know, I'm starting to think, now that I'm looking up that other room, we probably should have thrown a fucking gem in that thing, huh? In that sigil
other
up there?
Oh.
You know, the room with the big open circle. I just feel like we're getting deeper into this because these stairs keep going down.
I assumed it just kind of circled back. Yeah.
We could go back. I'm
You
gonna
want me to
turn
go
around
and
and
tell
look at
another
the door.
truth?
Does the door have the runes on this side?
Does the door have the runes on? Oh, like the riddle?
Yep.
It does not.
Open
Is
that
there a-
fucking thing. We're not doing that again.
Yeah. Is there an obvious locking mechanism?
There's not on this side.
Is it unlocked?
That's a good question. Are you gonna push on it?
No, I'm going to try the door handle if there's a door handle.
There isn't one.
And let me ask my favorite adventurer rogue question.
Okay.
Are there visible hinges? / were there visible hinges on the other side?
No, there weren't on either side. You don't see visible hinges on either side.
You just
Fucking
cut out
magic
for me.
door.
Okay.
I know the taking the hinges off the door trick. I've done it.
Now I was just trying to figure out if it was a push or a pull
Oh,
for that one. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna put my hand on the door and just see.
okay. You put your hand on the door, and nothing happens.
Master Bonkin, can you kick that fucking door down so we don't have to deal with that again if we need to get out real quick?
Oh, well, okay. I didn't think it was that bad, bro. Right? Excuse me, Miss
Well,
Kira.
we can't get through, right, Mistress Kira? There's no way through. We're like stuck, right?
One moment, and she's just with her hand on it. She's just going to say again, "This is a door," and see if anything happens.
So when you put your hand on it and you speak, it says, if you wish to go the opposite direction, you must think the opposite thought.
So we
Jeez.
have.
Gonna try and think this is a window.
It lets you
So we
through.
have-
Wait,
Oh,
she
we have
never
to
explained
lie
that.
to it.
Yep, and she'll just do the same "this is a door" thing to get back. Assuming that works and she can get back on the other side.
Okay, yeah, that lets you back through
Where
then.
did she go?
Yep. Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
no.
The
It's-
fuck? Wow,
No,
it looks weird when you're coming out of it like that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
it's
for you.
it's easy. To go this way through it, you think a truth or say a truth. To go that way through it, you think a lie while touching it.
Okay,
Shouldn't
do we...
take more than a second.
Oh, that's good. We figured that out. Do we want to go back to the other place with all the fucking gems and the other sigil into that weird room and see if we can maybe just, like, place these things before we can... Because these stairs are going down again. He points down the hallway. There's, like, another 10 feet of stairs here. Like, we are going down. And I know that the dragon is somewhere below. I don't want to get anywhere if there's going to be locked... I don't know what these things have to do with anything, but the dragon was very clear that there was an order to life.
I am a little concerned about the time oddity in that room, but it doesn't feel like it should right now. So fixing it seems like a better idea than going and dealing with the dragon.
Master Bonkin, Master Tempest, are you okay with that for the time being?
Yeah, I mean,
Backtrack.
we might, that might be like some kind of locking mechanism up there that like keeps it from flying away. So we might need to do that eventually anyway, right?
That's true. That is true. It's possible. All right, back through the door.
Without touching the door, she's just going to kind of gesture to it and say, "When I touched it, I just thought the door is a window," and that worked. So that'll probably be easy, as she looks directly at Bonkin. So when you touch the door, just think the door is a window.
Wow.
I really hope.
There is some wizard who is nothing but dust and bones now, who is curdling in his fucking grave over the arcane scriptures he had to pore over for a decade to create that door, just for you to say, just tell it it's a window.
Yeah, I should have written better script. And she's gonna put a hand back on it and just say, "The door is a window." Or think it.
It doesn't let you through.
Genuinely?
Genuinely doesn't let you through.
Okay. Oh. Huh.
So you
maybe
can't
use a different
repeat a
one.
lie.
Try a different one.
Interesting. The floor is a window.
It lets you through.
Fuck. Oh, so you're gonna have to tell her the new truth when you come back through. You better think us. Oh, she's gone.
I guess I'll go next. I'm wearing shoes.
It lets you through. You barefoot son of a bitch.
Oh, that is really weird.
Tempest puts his hand on there and says, "Marcus is my mother."
What the fuck? You people. We're just playing with this poor wizard. Oh, he's gone.
Be even funnier if it didn't let him through.
What, Mama?
Yeah, Marcus just steps up. He puts his hand down and he just says, I'm really sorry that all these people are toying at your games. You are the most clever arcane script writer in the world, creator of this door, clearly because we managed to, oh fuck, I think I'm getting sucked through.
No one ever tells you if you want to go through the opposite way, you must think the opposite thought.
Okay, Marcus puts his hand on the door. I feel great.
They let you through.
Fuck you. Walk my level 1 exhaustion ass right the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay, you should go.
Zupelmental thinks of he exudes a feeling of really wanting to be in a desert right now.
Oh yeah, lets him through.
Okay, so problem is now Penelope von Crushinator is blocking the doorway.
Oh no.
I could reanimate her and move her,
Well-
but I bet Bonkin could probably give her a nice little push too and get her out of the way.
The fuck? I'm stronger than he is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he has 4 arms sometimes. That's all I'm saying. Or, fine,
No,
Marcus.
no,
sorry, your
fine,
ego.
no.
I'm sorry, I bruised your ego. You're strong as fuck, boy.
I know I'm strong, but Master Bonkin and I are both very strong. We could do it together. Teamwork! And I just go running up the stairs.
I like that idea. Way up, Mr. Marcus.
As soon as you get to the stairs, Marcus is doubled over and he's got his helmet up and he is spitting onto the ground. Long strings of like sprinters run saliva. And he's just like, I'm so fucking tired, Master Bonkin. Please,
you know that
you
thing,
lift
like,
me up.
He'll like pat you on the back before you like speak and just be like, "Dear, let
It was only 5 feet. I fucked up.
You're
That's
pretty
why I
heavy,
asked
but I'll
Bonkin.
help you walk."
Oh, thank you, Master Pumpkin. Oh, God. I hope there's not another dragon down there, because we are so fucked. Well, I am so fucked. I usually say you are all so fucked, but I will be fucked.
Alright, well, are you ready?
I'm as ready
I'm
as
sure
I'll
you'll
ever
be
be.
fine, Mr. Marcus.
Let's go, Master Bonkin. And I just
Alright.
kind of put my shoulder into it and heave-ho and just try to... I don't know how much a fucking boulder, a 10-foot by 10-foot boulder weighs, but I'm going to try to move this bitch with Bonkin.
Okay. Let's see. So the two of you combined, what's your carrying capacity, each of you? Yeah.
My total carry, it's like up too heavily encumbered. 180 pounds for me.
Okay. Bonkin?
Actually, I take that
300.
back. My absolute carrying capacity before I cannot physically move. Oh, actually, no, hold on. What you're probably looking for is your push drag lift.
Oh, yeah.
540 pounds.
Okay. Bonkin?
1,140 pounds.
Yeah.
God, he's way fucking stronger than me.
All right, so give me a strength check, the two of you. Or one of you can do it at advantage, however you want to do it.
Let Bonkin make it an advantage, because I am rolling at disadvantage
Okay,
right now.
yep.
And I'll forego my roll.
All right.
What the fuck?
Okay.
How is yours so much heavier? How do you have so much more? We have the same exact strength. You said your push-pull drag was over 1,000? Mine's 540. Yeah. How the hell is yours, Oh, your race. Your race gives you the whatever the fuck it's called. It's the like beast of burden drag, whatever, where it allows you to carry powerful build. You can carry double your carrying capacity. Okay.
He's a build bearer.
So I count as large when during my carrying capacity for push, drag, and lift specifically.
Yeah, I had that on Winnie for a long time too, actually.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, so Marcus and Bonkin sort of like shoulder check Penelope. And because she had already been animated, she's not like stuck to the ground, so you guys are able to scoot her out 5 feet. So you guys can go around her that way.
Yeah, for what it's worth, too. I kind of imagine like she kind of like came down a little bit and kind of angled in the doorway.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm actually going to say you're able to move her the full... It's actually technically 10 feet, I guess, because of the push between the two of you. The DC was... You lowered it quite a bit between the two of you, so...
Sorry, Miss Penelope. Oh, you... a rock, so you're very heavy.
It's alright, Master Bonkin, we got it. Well, you got most of it. I helped.
Oh, you helped a lot, Mr. Marcus.
Good
I
job,
feel like it
guys.
would have been way worse alone.
She is a great.
Doorstop.
Yes.
She's 100% sandstone, baby.
Not like those 99% 1% combination.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. The amalgamation bullshit.
All right, we'll head back to the main circular room that
Okay.
I think is what our intention was here.
So it sounded like, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get back to the first rune circle.
Okay.
I am going to step into this little 5-foot square. I know that we had some time things here, but that was before we put the gem in and we never came back.
Right.
So now I'm going to step in and just kind of see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, you're able to step into the room. You don't really have an issue.
At this point, though, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to put my hand up and take one more step forward into this square. Not into the where the radius of the next circle starts, but I'm testing the bounds.
Okay. Yep. You're
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Well, I think placing that gem, Mistress Q. Oh shit! Wow, you were right behind me. You very quiet. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
I'm good. Trying to figure out what the room's doing differently.
Is there? He points over at the sigil in the stairway to the east. Is there a slot there for a gem? Is one of these gems supposed to go there?
I think so. I'm gonna, with
I can
the
look.
Vandicar, I'm
Oh,
going
okay, you got
to,
it.
a little concerned, go into the room.
Yeah, as you step in, it doesn't have the same effect on you as it did the first time.
Oh, this is so different. And I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, as you step close to it, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I'm ready to go for my morning run.
Clearly. All right, so this time you do not have the same trouble as you did the last time you got this close. You do not see any type of indentation or anywhere for a rune to fit, or for a gem to fit into this rune. This one you are fairly certain is a keep us the F out rune. And give me an investigation check. There it is.
Holy fuck!
Did you see Lucy?
God damn! Double net 20s.
Please tell me I get some sort of bonus something for that.
So yeah, so you're like, okay, I got close this time and it didn't fuck with me, so I'm gonna take a really close look, and you do, and you notice that it is very obvious now. There are wires that are connecting to where this rune is at, and this rune is giving off, as you look at it closer, it's very sheer and really hard to see. But you realize that if you took another step forward, something would happen to you. You would be affected by something. There's a visible effect there. But additionally, there are wires leading out to the 3 pedestals in the middle of that room from this rune.
Okay. There's wires, so this is mechanical, not magical there. It's like, they're all connected. Can I try and disable or do anything like that?
You can
Don't
try.
cut the red wire.
What exactly does it look like she's trying?
She'd probably be taking out her multi-tool, I'm assuming.
So what she's going to do is she's going to okay. So this it's not magical, it's mechanical, but it's rigged to the 3 pedestals behind us. If we try and step forward into this room, what this room's meant as a deterrent. I think I can disable that if we want to try. There's definitely not a spot.
Are you
There's
fucking
definitely
sure? that you can disable that? Because what happens if you don't disable it? Like, what are the consequences if you accidentally... Now, look, I'm not saying that you are going to fuck up, but let's say you did. Is this room going to fucking implode? Is there traps associated with it? Do we have pins in the walls?
Give me a second. She's going to follow the wires back. Excuse me, Pumpkin.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Shit, you
No!
are big.
Okay, that works too. That's exactly where I need to look. She's going to follow the wires back to see if she can look past the blood and Bonkin and figure out what it would do.
Oh, am I still in the way? Do I need to move again?
Just hold this.
I'll say since we're working
Oh,
off
okay.
of what you discovered with the investigation, we'll go with your nat 20 still. It looks very particular. Your two nat 20s. It looks very particularly as though. I mean, you've been in this world long enough. It seems like the light that had been coming out of this pedestal was powered by this rune, or maybe this powered the rune. You're not entirely sure, but there's definitely a connection between the two. Yeah, that's what I can give you.
If we remove the other gems, the connection will no longer be there, kind of thing.
It seems that way to you, yes.
Oh, she's going to. Yeah. She goes back to look at Marcus. Yeah. Well, there's one very easy way for us to do this. If the gems aren't in their pedestals, this will no longer have the power connection that it does. So if we do the exact same thing we did before.
Oh, done deal.
But I don't know
snaps
where
his
they should
finger,
go.
Mage hand, he picks the fucking one in the middle up.
The one in the middle? Okay.
Yep. I move it off the pedestal, and I set it on the ground next to it. And I just see what happens.
I've made it a part of the map. Hold on.
Ah!
Who did this, you asshole?
She tries to look down at the Vanguard and realizes Bonkin's still holding it.
Was holding it. He just got sent back 3 weeks, so we're fucked.
All right, which side are you putting it on?
I'll just put it right here, right in front of it.
Like bearish?
Oh, wait, no, that's bonkin'. Nope, I'll put it on this side. Okay. I'm keeping it out of the bonkin' fucking radius. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Do it, coward.
Yeah, so I just put it... Oh, all right, when we get back to that fucking barrel trap...
He's gonna push your
Marcus
ass
just
into
stuffs
that
it down
Yes, I will.
Balkan's pants.
Oh god. Okay. So you move it off of there successfully. The light stops. Kira, give me an investigation check.
And the Vacta card doesn't go weird. We don't feel the time
Hold-
bubbly shit.
hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like freaking out because I remember I got PTSD from this last fucking.
I'm gonna
18.
take myself up to a 22 because
Okay.
I'm paranoid as well.
Okay. You notice there's still a. It looks like a faint light. It's now not shining through the gem. It's not very bright, but there's still a faint little pinprick of light in the center of that pillar. So you would suspect there's still power going from the center pillar to the room.
Can you move that a little further back?
Oh, of course. I snap my finger. Hand goes ethereal. I conjure the mage hand, pick it up, and I move it all the way against that wall.
I'm gonna be specifically watching for the light to change.
I'll hold it there for a second.
The pinprick stays.
Huh.
You want me to move
That's
it out of
not-
the room?
Maybe. Yeah, we should try it. It's not breaking the connection like the other one did as soon as it was moved.
Okay. I move there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 Candace. I
and-
will move it here.
This one was the in-between, kind of middle-aged, I think.
Purple. Purple was ancient. No, the red one was midlife.
Mm.
That's the one at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the one powering it.
Oh,
Possibly.
there's connections to all of it. I could still try and take it apart, but when it's out of the room, does it change?
It does not. Lucy?
So from where I'm standing, can I see further in like this hallway? Like up these stairs down below?
So those are downstairs.
Up these stairs down below?
I think he meant to the south.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, those stairs go down, so you can't see very much except like what I can tell you that you'd be able to see. No, you can't really see that much from here.
Maybe I should try putting this one back on the pedestal, grab the one to the south, because that's the one that's midlife, move it out of range.
Yeah.
Somebody
it's worth
goes
it.
and looks down the stairs and at least sees what's down there, so we can maybe figure this fucking thing out.
I
Yeah.
can.
Everyone okay with
I
that?
can sneak down there.
Master Tempest is probably the best for that, right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because Mr. Skira, you need to watch the Vactica in case anything goes fuckity.
Speaking of, and she's going to go over and, can I have that back, please?
While she's
And
doing
Oh,
that,
yeah, here you go.
I'm going to move the purple gem canvas down to its pedestal. I'm going to set it back on the pedestal. And then I'm going to pick up the red one to the south. And I'm going to move it. I'm going to draw this for you. Okay, there's my drawing. I'm going to move it that direction specifically so that that little bubble of light does not fuck with anybody in the room currently. And I'm going to hold it high above our heads.
Well, that's no cat, but I'll take it.
What was that?
Your
It was
cat
my what?
drawing. So that's no
Oh,
cat.
no cat. I thought you said no cap, and I'm like, what in the millennial?
So did I. I was like,
Gen, what in
some
the Gen
alpha
Z did
shit
you
right there.
just lay on?
I don't
me?
even know if I would know what I was saying.
Some brain rot happening there.
All right, so again, the pinprick is still there. Kira, the rune stays active. Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, okay.
Do we need to like put them in the slots?
Wow, as Bonkin says that, you suspect that because you guys have started that process, perhaps that's what needs to be continued at this point to successfully deactivate.
That's exactly it. We just need to figure out where.
Need
Probably
to find
down
another-
below.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I would guess.
Yeah, go have a peek down below. I can continue my concentration on this. I mean, it literally takes nothing. I have the little hand flip it like a hacky sack. The jewel.
It almost misses once, but it catches it really fast.
Oh, fuck. Nope, we're fine. Boogers in my eyes, sorry.
All right, one
All right,
second.
so Tempest is being stealthy.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
22.
Holy shit, that's a good stealth.
Stealthy as fuck, boy. This is the most I got to use it ever in this campaign.
That's amazing.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, we are many things, but we are not a stealthy party.
Sorry about that. It's kind of like 3/4 my bad.
all right. Tempest will just kind of like turn to the others. Just there's a hallway down here, but just keep an eye on me if you can. If I die, then come get me. I'll peek down both left and to the right.
All
Did
right.
you just fucking
Sure.
say if he died, come get him?
Yeah,
I
we
think
know-
so.
We know he won't die quietly.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's-
If Tempest dies, you'll know.
Kira makes no move to go towards the hallway. She knows that he'll announce his death by a shrill scream.
So like, he should keep an eye on the hallway. Do you want me to
I-
stand closer to stab?
So here's the thing. Neither of you can see particularly well, and I'm trying to make sure that we know if these change. Zubal, you should probably keep an eye on your dad.
Don't
friend?
you call it. Oh, God, I thought you were going to say.
How actually that's a good question. How long has it been since I summoned him?
At this
As-
point, we're at probably. Okay, I have to think here.
Like
You're
in
at,
game, we've been playing for over an hour.
yeah, you're at about an hour now, I would say.
Okay. Actually, so then roughly as you're mentioning this, you'll see Zubal Mental kind of. Actually, I guess this is more of a question for Candace. When the hour is up, does he turn back to Zoopal, or would he just disappear?
He would turn back to Zoopal.
So yeah, you as Kira is saying this is Zoopal mental, you'll just see kind of like the surrounding body of the elemental, water elemental, just kind of like splash away, and then Zoopal just kind of there as he was normally, as a pseudo dragon.
What the oh, fuck, he told me. Oh, shit, does that mean he died? He just lost concentration. Fuck!
He didn't scream.
It doesn't mean he...
It's Tempest.
You'll see. Zoopal will send thumbs up emojis to everyone with like with an idea that like he's okay.
That
But then
Shaking
he'll
his hand in my head.
actually actually that's a good point. Zoopal will say like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm still here.
See? And you're going to scream if you're going to die, right?
Yes, I will scream if I die. Zoopal will be saying this through his mouth.
All right, now shut the fuck up. Are you supposed to be quiet?
I'm saying this through my brain, through Zoopal's mouth.
Oh shit, you've got telepathy too? All the way through Zoopal? I don't think I've ever seen you talk through him before. Can you seriously do this all the time?
Not all the time, but most of the time.
Oh, this is
It's very weird.
This is so
Right.
cool. Oh, sorry.
Do I hear anything in these hallways here?
That's a good question. Give me a perception check, please. $19 is pretty good. So you can hear creaking. That's the easiest way to explain it. You hear creaking of, not an old lady in a rocking chair, Kevin. You hear creaking of, it sounds like wood, maybe metal hinges, maybe a door, maybe a lid. You're not entirely sure, but you can hear creaking.
I can't decide from what direction. Okay. Can I peek my head around the corner to see if I see anything more, or is it all dark down here?
If you go in, like if you go to here, I'd say you'd be able to see more. It's kind of weird. It's as you're walking through, it sort of lights up. It sort of becomes a thing.
Oh, there's like motion lights down here?
Kind of, yeah. That's what you guys would be able, especially being in this area or this time as long as you have, it's almost like there's motion lighting.
Oh god, why am I even stealthing? Oh, okay.
I hate that it makes a face.
It does make a face.
Startled, surprised.
And then I see there's another set of runes down here as well.
Yes, so you see they're very clearly, even without observing them doing an Arcana check or anything, they're very clearly different. These are short 5-foot pedestals, very similar to what you saw in the gem. Those are, and they do have runes very obviously surrounding them. If you want to get closer, you can try to decipher what they are.
All right, so Tempest will whisper through Zoopal's like, okay, I think I see some more runes in the corner in the room down to the right here. I'm going to go take a step closer and see if I can make out what they are.
Can you show us through Zoopal? Marcus, Dan, I don't know how your telepathy works.
So Zoopal can do feelings and images. We use emojis because
You can do images. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I just kind of used emojis almost more as a feeling really than anything. But yes, he can. Yes, I can transmit my thoughts into his brain, and then he can interpret that and then send it into your brain. So
I guess the question here, and I'm going to leave this to you as the PC. Is this a game of telephone, or is he going to be disciplined?
This is a game of telephone.
Okay, so go ahead.
Without even finishing the question.
100%. That's what I was going to say. That's actually exactly what I was going to say before you suggested it.
I love that. Okay, so go ahead and roll, I guess percentiles, and then you call high or low, and let me know. So you call high or low, and that will be how accurate it is.
Okay. So what? The higher. If I say high and then I roll high, then that means it's super
They're pretty
accurate.
accurate. Yep.
Okay. I will roll high.
Okay.
Oh, shit,
All
that's
right.
not-
Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty accurate. There's a couple of random. There's probably a couple of random eggplant emojis in there, but you guys get the overall idea.
Instead of where's Waldo, it's where's the eggplant.
Oh boy, Waldo's got a big old eggplant on him, doesn't he?
He hung.
Please never say that again.
Can Tempest plus myself try and interpret which one's which?
Which one's? Oh, for the runes. Sure. So.
Him first, obviously.
Okay.
You can see him.
So yeah, I guess I'm going to hopefully gauge if that's the rune that has that's the thing that accepts a gem slot, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah. So give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, great.
So, with a 9, you... Alright, with a 9, you... Oh, man.
Probably not great.
You would notice, there might be a couple of similarities. You notice stuff that matches, the 2 remaining runes in the gem room on both of them, so you're not entirely sure which one would go to which. But it does, since your overall question was, does it look like there's space for a gem? Yes. In both.
In both, you mean this one here and then the one down south?
Yeah, each one of your 8 that you have uncovered from looking, they both look like they could take a, here, I will unlock a little bit more.
Okay. So it looks like to me, I'm no professional here, but it looks like both of them can accept a gem. I just don't know which one is which.
Okay, can you have
Nothing's-
people show us with less eggplants, and I'll try and
Oh,
look.
he's been showing you eggplants.
Oh, so many.
Okay. Tempest will squinch his eyes real hard, and just think really hard about it, and send it over.
I'm gonna try and interpret it through the Zoopal Tempest link.
Alright, do you want to roll your percentiles again?
2.
Oh, see, I hadn't even done anything off of the initial
Still
roll.
high.
Still high? Oh boy.
Really? Cast an eggplant?
There's a sound of a gem hitting the wall as Marcus almost loses concentration. Oh, fuck! That thing's
Nope,
huge.
I'm coming down.
What? That's what it looks
Nope.
like.
Nope. No, I guarantee it's not.
That was an eggplant jump scare. Damn.
He added hair to his photorealistic eggplant.
Oh.
We need to have conversation about what Zoopal's been seeing.
God, why is there so much whipped cream all over that? Fuck! I can only maintain this mage hand for so long. Can we figure this thing the fuck out?
I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
Thank gods.
Alright. Alright,
Ugh,
Kira.
I didn't roll great.
Okay.
I'll start just with that. I'm not gonna try and boost it yet.
Alright,
I'm
so
still shaken.
as you are glancing at the rune, give me an... Okay, so you did 17 for that one. So you're able to recognize... that this one likely goes with the middle-aged, or the midlife gem.
That's when I currently have control.
Correct.
Okay.
Before I relay, I'm going to... Excuse me. I'm gonna step around Tempest. I'm going to look down here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the midlife crisis gem. So as you look at that
Oop.
one is
That I'm gonna take up
ancient.
to a night. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I
no,
was
that's
thinking
fine.
that
That's fine.
anyway.
You can take it back because I already said it. That one is ancient. You're able to recognize it immediately. You've been investigating these, and you had a nat 20 earlier. So as soon as you look at it, you're like, okay, yes, this one is for ancient. The other one is for midlife.
Ancient is all the way directly down these stairs and down the hallway, and the midlife is the hallway that comes first. It's the offshoot hallway. And
Mark is
she'll-
gonna put his hand on Bonkin's shoulder. Master Bonkin, can you lead me down there while I have control of this gem? All of my effort requires concentration on this little hand. And you see this little sickly fucking like skeletal ethereal hand now carrying the gem.
And
Oh,
now, oh
yeah,
great
sure,
DM,
Mr.
I'm going to
Marcus.
be attempting that thing I messaged you.
Okay.
At that in particular. I'll set the back
I'll
card
help
down.
you move over. And Bonk will basically take Marcus one arm and like help walk him over.
Marcus will walk down past Kira, kind of like holding his hands out dramatically, kind of like he'll reach his hand, his gauntleted hand, and kind of like brush hair out of her face, kind of like maybe poke her in the eye a little bit. Oh, sorry, I feel terrible. And I'm gonna drag the gem with me.
Okay.
Please, sir,
Well-
can I have some more?
Well, I'm in this stepping, like kind of in the threshold of this room. Could I see where that creaking sound is coming from?
Can you see what?
Is it possible to see where that creaking sound is coming from where I am right now?
No, but it does sound a little bit louder. It sounds like it's still distance though. It's not like coming from this room. It sounds like it's down the hallway.
Oh, I see. Okay.
With as far as he is into that room, Candace, can he see the rest of the
Yeah.
circular structure?
Yeah, I should have done that for Cat
I'm
too.
kind of asking for like all of us, but I like to see things.
I like when you guys see things because I put a lot of time in my maps.
Those look like fucking bombs.
No, they're pillars. Okay, hold on a second.
They do kind of look like bombs.
Look like mines.
Ah, fuck.
It just this is the map of Tempest getting separated, apparently.
What the fuck, Master Tempest?
So
What?
a very
What?
similar glyph
Look!
appears behind Tempest as he steps into the room.
How tall's
what
the
the
ceiling?
50 feet.
Yeah, same thing
Can-
the whole fucking
can-
time.
Can you fly over it?
Oh, no, Master Bonkin. That's the naughty. We don't try that with people first. We try that with things first. Marcus takes out a
Oh,
gold
Not the
piece.
gem.
No, not a gem. Pull the fucking gold piece out, Mistress Kira.
The copper.
I throw a gold piece.
There was a rock behind me. We could have probably just thrown that.
It's a bougie throw.
I love how. Oh, by the way, Kira sat down, up in the room up above and is rummaging in her bag. She just knows the sound of Marcus making bad life choices.
Yeah, she does. Uncovering.
By the way, nothing like animated in the room that he was in.
No,
did it?
nothing
Like, he's not-
animated.
he's not- okay.
Nope, the rune's still on the ground. There's still runes surrounding each of those pillars. So here's all of what happens. Tempest, you step through into the room. That glyph appears. Marcus throws a gold. Marcus, the gold. How high did you try to throw it?
I don't know, throw it to the fucking ceiling.
As high as you could. Okay.
Yeah.
So it gets up pretty freaking far because you're very strong, and as it hits the glyph, the gold disintegrates.
Oh, that's a naughty glyph. We definitely don't bring the gem over to that.
Wait, so
Wait, what is?
the,
Don't step through that glyph. Things disintegrate.
Like the glyph that's up here?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
no, we
there's
found
one
another glyph down here.
Okay, give me a second. I'm making something.
All right. Listen, we need to. So the glyph to the east is the one we need to do next, according to what I read in the dragon's mind, which means that this red gem, which by the way, Candace, just I did bring that red gem down here. I just don't have control of it. No, it's okay.
Control it.
Okay, I'll bring it down here. Boop. As it flies through the map. So we need to get in here, but Master Tempest is locked in there, and I threw a gold piece about 48 or so feet up into the air to try to go through it and over it, and it disintegrated.
Are there visible wires, and is the glyph behind the wall or
I
front of it?
fucking don't know. I think I've got the flu. Why are you asking me these questions?
I'm asking any of you. I'm yelling.
Can I
Oh,
look?
Fuck.
Can I look around the room to see if I see any wires?
Marcus sits down with his back up against the wall. The little mage hand sitting there sickly. The mage hand coughs.
Oh no.
I ain't find shit.
Yeah. You're kind of nervous about having seen that gold piece disintegrate when
Am
it
I gonna
entered.
die? Is this? Am I gonna die in here? Is this
Well,
place gonna
don't-
like turn into like a fireball? or
Master
what's gonna
Balkan,
happen?
stop walking down into the fucking hallways! What are you doing, you bastard?
Nope,
Well,
nope.
just move
Look
back.
with your
I was trying-
look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Oh, fuck me.
But Mr. Tempest, calm down.
Nope.
Do you see anything else in the room?
Yeah, 4
well, I mean-
bombs!
Yeah, I see. So are these are actual pillars, right?
They're 5 foot. They're like 5 foot tiny little pedestals. They're not
Little
bombs.
pedestals, but there's still runes around them. nonetheless.
Correct. Yeah, and they're runes that you have not encountered so far.
I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say those are probably some doom pillars of some sort. That like,
Hey,
Here's what I'll say. An investigation of 9, you'd see that there appears to be maybe a button on the top of each of the little pillars there.
oh, they've got buttons.
Well, don't push them. Marcus, here, drink
I
this.
mean, they're really
okay.
tempting buttons.
She
Take a
hands
sip.
you the same coffee cup as normal.
Marcus drinks it
Drink,
and then just
like-
says out loud, I'm gonna shit everywhere.
Marcus, because of so Kira hands this to you. It tastes just a teensy bit different. You are no longer feeling that level of exhaustion.
Did you fucking poison me?
It felt like a good difference.
Depends. How do you feel?
Fucking ravenous. I can eat. Ooh, this is good.
Do you
I feel
have
offended.
beads
What?
with you? Do you want snacks or do you want
Fresh meat. I want fresh meat. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you guys. I'm not gonna eat anybody. Don't worry about it.
Tempest
Marcus
felt
points
safe.
at Zoopal. Oh wait, Zoopal's not in the room. Never mind.
Do you want pocket bacon?
Fuck yeah, I want pocket bacon. Gimme. You hold out.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what we're doing.
Marcus, whole piece. Just he doesn't even chew it. He just pushes it to the back of his throat and swallows it like a pill.
But what
That
about
was
the
great.
flavor?
What flavor? It was
You
pocket
just
bacon.
kind of swallowed it whole.
Have you never seen a snake consume its meal?
No.
Oh, fuck! You need to get out more.
Hey guys.
Oh, sorry.
let me-
Master Tempest is stuck in this room. Thank you. Marcus hands the cup back to Kira. He puts his
Kira
hand on her shoulder and he
takes
just
it,
says, I don't know what the fuck. Wait, that was a lesser restoration? That cured my fatigue? What
Greater for that.
am I jacked the fuck up?
I mean, it's however coffee would normally affect Marcus, but that level of exhaustion
he's
is
good.
gone.
He's normal coffee.
He shits himself a little bit, but doesn't tell anyone.
Stop it. I wiped twice for that. And I've got my Depends on, so that was fantastic. Thank you. I feel truly invigorated, and that is going to be a game changer. Master Tempest, we've got to break you out of this fucking sigil. Let's go.
Well, maybe send the gem through. I mean, it's part of the key. It couldn't be.
Oh, I threw a gold piece into that area, and it
Well,
disintegrated it.
Well, yeah, but that's just a gold piece. I mean, like, this is a magical gem we're talking about, right?
All right, fuck it. You want me to do it?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. She said no.
I'm gonna look first and see if I can figure out what the fuck before we start yeeting our magic items or our crucial items through the barriers of disintegration.
All right. Give me an investigation check again.
You okay? really should not be the one doing these rolls.
Honestly,
17?
that's not bad though. Okay.
Because I cast my thinky spell.
True. Okay. So you start to investigate. You're looking for wires, or what do you?
Well, first, the very first thing is where is the barrier, so I can figure out how close I can get to it.
It's exactly what you see.
Okay, so barrier is just there,
Yep.
so I can go here safely. Cool. Then, yes, I want to look at it, see if I can figure out power source, that sort of thing primarily. And I want to figure out if there are the same wires, if they are past the barrier or on this side where they're accessible.
The only wires you see appear to be past the barrier, so not on this side.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I figure out how this thing works?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Where's the Vatikar?
Realistically, she had the coffee. Can I roll percentile to see if it's up in the room or if she brought it with her?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Because I know where
We're
her
gonna
brain was
say-
at, so.
Yep. Low for there's a low chance that she left it behind. She was focused on Marcus. She does not have it with her.
Okay.
That actually is very fitting RP-wise, too.
It is, yeah, it is. Okay.
So yeah, no, it's just sitting on the ground, spinning its little dials. Okay.
Okay.
You said Arcana to figure out how
Yeah.
this thing works?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, 21. So even from this side, you're like, okay, I've seen the one up there. There's clearly wires that link to something that is powering this fucking thing. You see 4 wires. As you look past the barrier, past this glyph, you see 4 pillars.
Tempest, do you see right here? Don't touch the barrier, but you see right there, you see the wires? Right there where I'm pointing?
Can I see the wires?
Yeah, I would
somewhere?
say, yeah, you can. You can.
Okay.
Do they?
I'm
Your guess'
colorblind. I
perception
can't see
sucks,
color.
but
Well,
Which
Oh,
one's
boy.
blue?
do they go to each of the pillars?
Do they go to each of the pillars?
since it's getting pointed out to you, I'm not going to make you roll. It takes you a second, but you can see, yeah, it looks like maybe the button has something to do with the wire.
Yeah. What do I do? Do I push the button? Do I push? Do I need to push all the buttons?
That is an incredibly good question. Now I'm going to go with my I'm an arty, so I cheat question. Is there anything on this that identifies what it is? Manufacturing, thing, anything? This is machine.
That's a
Is
good
there
question.
anything that identifies it?
Give me a computer check.
Okay.
Yeah, she says that as she rolls a fucking 37.
She does.
No.
That's only
I
Okay,
told
all
her-
right. Yeah, sorry. With that plus 14, I just assumed it was going to be higher, but
You were right to assume. Okay, so so as you're looking at this, it's weird. You've been here for a while and everything has a name on it. Everybody wants to lay claim. You don't see anything that trademarks this at all. However, since it's a computer one and you're looking at these things, so the way to disconnect it is on the other side of the glyph. That's what I'll give you on that. And it does clearly connect to the buttons. You can see that from here.
Could I?
Third-
I'd like to just temporarily dismiss Zupel again,
Okay.
and then bring him into the room where I'm at. Like resummon him, over here.
Okay.
Okay, so I have an idea. If I need to push all these buttons at the same time,
I can do one.
Yeah,
Well,
you
here's
can
your
do one.
cloak, Kat.
What?
Oh, your
Oh, your mage
teleportation
hand.
cloak.
Yeah,
In
I'm,
mage
what are you
hand.
talking about? I'm a telekinetic master. I can probably push all 4 at once if I needed to.
Well, I was just saying I can do my special Zupal multiplying trick.
Oh, well, fuck no. Don't let me step on your toes. You please.
But I mean, if I mean, Mage Hand would be good. Also, I mean, it won't take any resources, and I have 1 Zupal, and maybe I can summon Tentacles to help me out with that too.
Well, can you not? Hang on. You might be overthinking that a tiny bit. First, without pressing them, can you reach 2 buttons at once if you stand between them?
Ooh.
Good
What
question,
does your
can I?
wingspan look like? Oh, you'd have to have like 10 feet of wingspan.
I don't think I
think
could.
you
I mean,
could.
I can maybe fashion a stick out of thin air.
He's a little guy. I don't think he's got 10
No,
feet of
that's
wingspan.
then my okay, give me 1 moment. Is there any way to tell if there's any order to this? There's nothing that would identify if there's a need for a specific pattern. The one up top obviously was pattern linked because moving the first gem turned off the light immediately, but the others.
All right, stop
did not choose
overcomplicating it though. What is he seeing over there? What do we like? What needs to
Yeah.
happen?
That's a good point. Do I see any like individual symbols on each of these pedestals? Does it look like it's like pedestal 1, 2, 3, 4, or anything?
It
That's a
doesn't,
good
but
question.
now that you're looking at it, you notice that it looks like all of the runes around each pedestal are exactly the same. If you want to give me an Arcana check, you can try to read what they say.
Oh.
Not bad.
16? Okay.
Let's make that a 20. Hang on 1 second. Let me
Okay.
double check these within my range. Yep, let's make it a 20, please.
Okay. So with a 20, Tempest, it very clearly to you reads, answer my question, close the glyph. Answer my question, close the glyph.
Answer my question. Close the glyph.
Push the button.
Well, do the center runes have a question written there? I don't know if I could see it well.
No, the center.
No, you probably have to push the fucking button and then it's gonna ask you a question. Betcha. I'll put 6,000 gold on it.
Stop trying to give away your gold.
That's
that
like
would make
7
sense.
years of Zachary's salary. I'd buy 10 years of Zachary's servitude.
Doesn't
prove
quite
I'm
work
right.
like that.
Oh fuck, that's right. He told me that.
All right, Tempest pushes the button right here.
No.
That one. Okay,
No, I'm
hold on
just
1
kidding.
second.
I wanted you to do it.
That's
Okay.
the
This
right
sounds a lot
call,
like that one TV show
I
me and
think.
Leon now watch.
So Tempest, you push the button, and in your head you hear, forward, I am heavy, backward, I am not. In shifting sands of endless change, my weight is all for naught.
The answer's cut as cheese.
We should read it,
Okay.
Mr. Marcus.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. No, look, sorry. That potion that Mistress Kira gave me is giving me some sweats, so I apologize.
All right, so forward. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, or is it? Could you write?
Yeah,
that
no,
in
that's
the
all right.
chat?
I'll type it out.
I fucked that up. I'm sorry.
Fucking cheese.
Is when
And the
Tempest's reading it, is he saying it out loud?
The words appear in front of you in the air, Tempest, but only you
Oh,
can
okay.
see them.
Okay, yeah. Tempest will read them out loud. Yeah. Forward, I am heavy. Backward, I am not. In shifting sands of endless change, my weight is all for naught.
Okay. I, as a player, am 90% sure I know this one, but I don't know if Kira would put the thing together.
Give me an
I
intelligence
also
check.
said that I'm pretty sure about.
Yeah, anybody who thinks they know, give me an intelligence check.
19.
And Marcus Akira, you probably both know it. Whatever you're thinking, you're welcome to share. Tempest, you too.
I will type it so that I don't think that Kira is.
Are we all
connecting with
typing
me.
it?
Go ahead, type it.
I've got no idea. I still think it's cheese because Mr. Marcus says it.
Wyden.
I like
What?
widen more.
Nope, that's it. Say it. Say the answer, and hopefully nothing blows up.
Cheese, cottage cheese for sure.
So I picture though, as both of us like had that like light bulby moment, I kind of picture both Marcus and Kira saying it in absolute
Not a cheese
unison
bill saver.
there.
Get out of here.
I don't know if
You guys could say
I
Marcus
agree.
would,
Yeah, Marcus would be like, "Oh, that's a fucking ton."
and
And
Kira
Tempest,
says
you'd
it
be able
at
to
the
hear.
exact same time.
You'd be able to hear what they say as well. We're gonna say the typing
Uh,
is what you were thinking, and you can
Yeah.
speak whatever you believe the answer to be.
It's a ton of what?
Is the answer a ton?
So as you say that, that glyph disappears, and no negative effects become you.
Ah, fucking riddles. Who built this dungeon? Somebody's a dickhead.
Somebody is a dickhead.
Someone who realized that asking for just a truth might not be the best way to secure things.
Because you might say a door is a window.
Every riddle now, the answer is it's a riddle.
That's one of my fucking favorites, though.
Okay, all right. What?
We've
I
got
hope-
this. Just
Yeah,
we're here.
he'll push this button. I trust your guys' insight better than mine at this point because I think I would have exploded if I just barked out my answer. All right, push the button.
All right. Do you want me just to type it? Do you want me to read it and then type it? What do you guys prefer?
Yeah, if you can type it. I mean, reading is nice too. I don't have a good listening memory.
I normally type it as she's saying things.
As
so I can
HR,
see it.
I fully appreciate that. I know there are 3 different learning styles, and I will type it and also speak it.
There you go. Stupid creatives and their visual learning.
It is usually creatives,
yeah.
Okay, I can be measured, but never held. I can be spent, but never owned. I flow and change, not chanty.
Time.
I flow and change, yet stay the same. What am I? And if you guys want a hint, you can do an Arcana check if you ever get stumped.
I think I agree with Kira on that one.
If you're
Is
gonna
it money? 'Cause you can spend it.
go ahead and if
You
you're
don't really own it.
if you're trying
Yeah.
to guess, that's actually really smart, Bonkin. If you're trying to guess, go ahead and do your intelligence checks or your
sorry.
intelligence checks. Yeah. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Should have done that one.
You're all good.
We've been living in time. That's the only reason that it was tip of my tongue there.
That totally makes sense. My knee-jerk thought was wealth, but that does.
Okay.
Apparently, my dice
Okay.
agreed with the knee-jerk reaction.
But I definitely agree with Kira. I think it's time as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus stays quiet on this one. He's just trying to maintain concentration on this fucking gem.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you would probably hear Kira say it under her breath.
And Tempest will say it out loud. Time.
Okay.
Well, that's
That one disappears.
Oh fuck, that was good.
I don't
All
like
right.
riddles.
Halfway there.
Neither do I, Master Bonkin.
Oh, they're
It's
fun.
very confusing.
It is very confusing. Don't listen to them; they're not fun.
I'm freaking out in here, guys.
You've
It's all right. You got it, bud.
You're doing great, Mr. Tempest. Don't worry about it.
The more you
Just
take,
don't listen to me.
the more you take, the more you leave behind in the endless march of moments in line.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, what is it?
Memories. I don't know if that's right. I'm sorry. I just shouted it out. I apologize. I'm a fool. All right, I'll try an intelligence check
Okay.
to see if what I just shouted out made any sense.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that one is enough for me, but I have an idea that I'm not confident in as a player.
Okay.
Can I?
You can-
Wait, I think for this one I want to make a check.
Sure.
I have been sitting on this DM inspiration for almost months now. I'm not going to use it though. I'll take the 7. I just shouted memories though.
You shouted memories. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to do an Arcana check to get the hint? Kira?
I have
An
a
Arcana check?
cat
Yeah, you can do an
idea of
Arcana
what
check
it
to get a hint.
might be
Oh,
without a hint, maybe.
Wasn't the intelligence check for the
The intelligence check is to see. The intelligence check is to see how confident you are in your answer. The Arcana check will actually give you a hint.
Oh, I'll fucking make that. No, I won't. Still sleepy.
Before I try the Arcana, can I say my thought?
Yeah.
Steps? Like footsteps and footprints kind of thing? It's the more you take, the more you leave behind, would be the more steps you take, the more footsteps, footprints you leave behind. That's my thought.
Tempest.
My initial thought was memories as well. I rolled less than Kira though, so I assume like she has more confidence in what she's saying than I probably do.
We can also try the Arcana thing
You could
too.
try the Arcana thing.
What's the Arcana thing? Just roll to.
You roll Arcana check, and you'll get an actual hint from somewhere.
Okay. Yes, I would love to do that.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So, Kira, you would hear. Okay. You would hear a very deep, raspy, struggling voice in your head. And it would say, "Your initial thought makes sense, but trust your party members."
Go with your gut, Tempest. Whatever you're thinking.
Memory?
Oh, shit, we shouldn't have taken my,
And the rune disappears.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
I was not confident in that answer being right.
Neither was I, by the way, that was a first thought, I'm sorry.
Well, the very pained sounding voice that just spoke to me, said to trust what you were thinking.
Wait, pain sounding voice?
Okay.
Was it me?
Yep. No.
Did it sound
Do you
like
want-
this? I'm gonna open the network to everybody and just project the dragon's voice while it was chained.
Kira, that's exactly what it sounded like.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Oh, that's exactly what it sounded like. Wonderful. Okay. Well, yeah, no, he's chained up, so not a good time. All right, question 4.
He's
One more.
helping us. That's nice.
All right, last one. Here we go.
What did you say? Did you just say slavery is nice, Master Balkan?
No, I said he's helping us.
Oh,
That's nice of
all
him.
right. No, that's fine. I didn't assume you said what I thought I heard you said. I'm sorry. I'm just very sleepy.
What did you think I
I'm
said?
gonna hand the coffee cup back to him.
Oh, thank you so much. And he's gonna whisper to Bonkin, I thought I heard you say slavery is nice. It's not nice.
No, that's very not nice.
Just ask Zachary.
Also, for the record, I did not dose the coffee this time, so it's just coffee.
Let's shit our pants.
Born from light. Born from light but ever fleeting, I mark the hour without speaking, longer when day begins to wane. What am I, whose life is pain?
Yeah, that last line throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I added the I know I thought it was the first line as I finished reading it.
Oh, come on. That's more on 13 than it's 5. Liar.
Hey,
Maybe-
7 buddies.
Maybe it's the dice rolls whose life is pain.
Wouldn't it be
Right.
funny if it was time again?
Actually, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that one.
Okay.
That was worse. That's a Marcus die right there.
Welcome to my fucking world.
All right. So Kira, are you calling out Shadow?
She's probably as he like says the first line, because it's exactly where my brain went, she's going to just shadow. And then he continues, and then as he finishes the "What am I? Whose life is pain?" she's gonna go, I think it's still shadow.
I'm throwing some dice because I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
I still like got no idea.
I'm just gonna fucking leave it. I don't know. You know what? No, we're in a really nasty spot, aren't we? I'm gonna burn my DM inspiration.
All right.
I'll get Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
So-
That's why I don't roll my DM inspiration.
It's all right. We take the highest anyway, and that was a success. So,
A 16?
Yep.
Oh, it was the highest, wasn't it?
yep. Look to the walls where light fades, and this is from that same voice, very clearly the dragon. Look,
Marcus just says this all out loud.
look to the walls where the light fades. The answer dances in the dim.
Look to the wall where the light fades. The answer is dim.
The answer
Born-
dim or the
No, the answer is dim. Like, meaning it's probably in low light.
that makes
Look-
me think shadows again.
Born from light, but
Is it
ever
shade?
fleeting. Shade. I mark the hour without speaking. Longer when day begins to wane. What am I? Whose life is pain? Shadow isn't necessarily always pain. It's the people who exist in shadow who inflict the pain, right? He looks
No,
at He looks at Kira kind of like quizzically.
no, Shadowfell's. There's not really anything that's happy or pleasant there.
I mean,
It's
I'm well aware, but fuck.
Pretty. You've been in my head. It's pretty painful.
I've been to the
Pretty
fucking
dark.
Shadowfell. It's very dark. Here's the thing though. If we get this wrong, what the fuck happens?
Yeah, I
Uh,
think this thing might explode on me.
Actually, can I look at it to see if there's any sort of sign of what would happen? Is there a pressure plate? Is there a X, Y, or Z?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. So glad I
Dirty
cast
20.
that spell first thing.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so you can tell that the power, with a dirty 20, you can tell that the power to the pillars, or to the, not pillars, pedestals, has waned. There's one more. You feel like it would probably still disintegrate gold, but you're not sure just how much it would hurt at this point. Gold is a weak metal.
She's going to reach into her pouch and pull out one of the ball bearings, which is likely an iron or steel kind of thing, and
Mhm.
she's just going to flick it through to see what happens to that, because that's going to be a tougher metal.
You're gonna make me do math.
Yes, I am.
Okay, hold on.
And specifically, as it's going through, I'm trying to see how it's affected, because it might still get destroyed, but I might be able to learn because I know how metals work.
Okay, so it does still get destroyed. However, you know that the damage it would take to destroy one of those is not as high as the damage it would take to like kill someone outright. Pretty much anybody in your party, because you heal, so you would know that.
Yeah, no, even if we get it wrong, it might sting a little bit, but it won't be that bad.
Oh,
Okay, but
seriously?
so what do you guys think? Is it shadow?
Well,
I guess she's
that-
been right
that-
with everything else.
That feels
That's
right
loud.
to me. Yeah.
give it the old test, Master Tempest.
Well, hang on, before you say that
What?
one thing, an actual shadow creature, those are usually manifestations of not pleasantness, right? They're usually like pain and stuff in the D&D world.
Well,
A
yeah, of course.
physical-
I mean, they
yeah.
drain your strength and turn you into
Yeah.
shitheads.
So, yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. They're a shadow, an actual living shadow is pain.
All right.
Right,
well,
but
Okay.
do they tell you time?
Sundials do with shadows.
Actually, we've had this
Shadow.
discussion.
He shouts shadow.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, thank the fucking gods.
And
I was
then
gonna say, we had that conversation, by the way, when you get killed by a shadow, it takes 24 hours, which is time.
okay, hold on 1 second. One more thing happens.
The shadows are summoned!
No.
Well, in that
Hold on.
case, we are using Never mind, I left the daylight in the car.
You left the daylight upstairs, where it was fucking midday.
Out with the sun. How odd. Okay, it's not working again. I don't know why it does this to me, but runes start to swirl. Or wait, hold on. Damn it! Nope, it acted like a bitch. Okay, so runes start swirling around the room. Here we go. I got it. Hey, thank you. That's perfect. Thank you. Okay, so what you see.
I pay for it for a reason.
What you see swirling around the room says the rune in the middle of the room glows very brightly, by the way. This thing all things devours, birds, beasts, trees, and flowers. Gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stones to meal, slays kings, ruins town, and beats high mountains down.
Motherfucker, that's time!
This is definitely time.
I don't need to roll nothing! That's the second time we've got a time riddle since we've been
That's
down here.
the only reason I'm hesitant.
Too obvious.
Well, the fact that we already had a time answer. My thought was... I had two thoughts. Time and water.
Listen, can I be honest with you for a moment, Mr. Skira?
Oh, this wizard probably... maybe.
This wizard was an absolute idiot with the door, because obviously we were able to beat it with no problems whatsoever. So...
Did all of you tell a personal truth to it, though?
Oh, I did.
I did.
And there's a good chance it was listening and learning.
I did too, I guess.
What the fuck does that mean, though?
It means
Wait, what do
that
you mean it
something...
listened? Does like it's gonna hold on to it? It's got like a bank?
Oh!
Well, it didn't accept her second lie, which was the same as the first.
This place is rigged with a mix of technology and magic combined. It's learning. I would assume to have something like that in the way the place like this is. It's learning.
Oh.
It's gaining knowledge. It's
Oh, shit.
storing knowledge. It wants new truths, new discoveries, new things.
Right, but what does that have to do with it utilizing the same riddle twice? Like if the answer was timed twice, maybe that's more ironic. My point was, by the way, that the wizard who built that door in specific was kind of an idiot because we beat it very easily, right? But if we came back here and we found that another riddle was also the answer time, would it not be just because the wizard fucked up? Can wizards fuck up? Do they fuck up?
They can. They
Oh?
do.
Oh?
They can also lay clever traps.
Fuck.
So I'm gonna look and see if there's a hint-like thing, because time I can see. I mean, time makes sense, but do you see anything that says one way or another? Anything that indicates?
You gonna just try to shove this gem through the fucking barrier and protect it while I do
not
so?
when we're this close.
Alright, fuck me.
Can we try the Arcana-y things?
Sure.
Okay. My
Marcus doesn't know what's happening.
only hesitation is the fact that it was a riddle, an answer already. That's the only reason I'm self-doubting. Go for it, Lucy.
Being a man, a bonk, and being someone who spent like his whole life around water.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of, I feel like, instinctually learned kind of the ticks of water because he needs to know how fish react and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make like some kind of check to be like, well, does water really fit here?
Give me a survival check, Bonkin, with advantage. Okay. All right. Marcus, are you gonna want to roll an Arcana check for the? Okay, he said no. Okay. All right.
I think you guys are right.
So Bonkin, you think on this. You're like, look, I'm not one for riddles. I really don't do this thing usually. However, I know a thing or two about water. And as you think through it, all of this would make sense. The water part would make total sense on iron, stone, even slaying kings and ruining towns. But the birds, beasts, trees, and flowers does not make sense to you for water.
Wait a minute, Miss Kira. But like, water doesn't really hurt birds or like trees. Like there are trees that grow in water. Sometimes when it floods, the trees are fine,
You're right.
and birds can fly away.
You're right. I'm questioning too much. Time
only makes sense to me too.
Yep. Time. Go with trust your gut. I overthink. We
Now
know
that your guts are back in you, definitely trust them.
That was bonkins.
The answer is time.
These riddles are dumb.
And with that, the glyph disappears.
I immediately move the mage hand ahead of me, 5, 10, 15, hell yeah, it's only 25 feet, and I drop it right in the fucking center of that glyph. No, not there!
As he's doing that, can I see Kara realize that the Vantikar's not on her as she turns to like look at it and is going to just take off to go and grab it?
Yeah, go ahead. So at that moment, Kira's like,
go fetch it.
well,
No,
you would
I
see
get-
Kira pats herself down and looks around in like frantic shock and runs back into the other room.
She runs like she's been going on 4 a.m. runs every day.
Give me 1 second here.
Eggs a bit higher, Miss Kira.
No, her form's flawless in this. This is a panic
She's
to
not
Artie.
trying to hide his knees. She looks great. She looks great.
So when you place the
Yeah, but she
gem,
almost tripped on one of the stones.
She still looked good doing it.
so when you place the gem, it turns blue, which matches the blue that was in the gem room. So the rune changes colors to blue. Again, it fits in perfectly. Tempest, the glyph disappears, and all of the pillars the pedestals. They're just 4 pedestals in a room surrounding the glyph.
Thanks for your help, guys.
You okay, Mr. Tempest? You still feel anything weird? Anything happen?
No, I think I'm okay, right? I don't feel anything strange, right?
Now you look
Feel
good.
like me.
You look
Yeah.
handsome as shit, always.
Oh, thanks. So do you, buddy.
Do you want a hug?
Thanks.
I'm okay, thank you, though. You're still kind of covered in blood.
Maybe
that's
we should.
That's
maybe
sand,
we-
actually.
That is sand. Fuck. That's a lot of sand. Maybe you should get that out of your fur.
Well, I mean, you
can we-
did you did have a lot of blood, your own blood, all over your body, and I couldn't fix that.
That's true.
Step into the alcove, and I'll drag that last gem
sorry.
and put it in here. Nobody walk down, but because I've noticed once you get past a certain threshold in these rooms is when it shits out.
Locks
So
you
maybe
in.
we
yeah.
should try dragging
Can
her
I-
down.
Look to see if there's that same thing on the ground without going any further than the party already has.
You're going where?
Exactly where Bonkin already was, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward down the hallway to see if there's any sign of the thing that I've grown very used to seeing.
What do you mean, the thing you've grown used to
The
seeing?
glyph with
The
the
sigil,
wires and the
yeah.
stuff. And
Oh,
the-
she's looking
Oh.
for one. Yeah, because what we're trying to do.
You're
is
looking for a
like-
trap. You're searching for a trap. That's what you're doing.
I'm searching for a very particular trap, yes.
Give me an investigation check. Oh yeah, you see one. Hold on.
Is it an actual trap? Like, because we saw the glyphs when we walked up to him, right?
Well, the one that just trapped Tempest, no. But you guys didn't look beforehand. So, Kira, you do see this glyph appear. You guys, it's the exact same thing. You know very well what it's capable of. The only difference is you can't really like pinpoint the wire.
Yep. Yep. There's another one. It's right here.
What the fuck?
I
Should I
don't.
just try to like? If none of us physically walk through, do you think we can just mage hand the gem through without any issue? Is there any what can you can you see what type of magic? Oh, it's not magic, is it? It's fucking. This is a normal thing, isn't it?
Well, I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm going to one look at the Vatgar, see if it's doing anything extra weird as it gets closer to it. Now
Okay.
that I've got it again.
Okay, so as you're getting closer to the glyph.
Yes, not going over that line.
Okay. As you get closer to the glyph, this one in particular, because you've had the Vatikar with the one to the north, and the harmony hands were just kind of spinning. All of the hands stop on the Vatikar. Roll an intelligence check for me.
I know my
Okay.
time machine.
You're learning it. So things are bigger on the inside. So you, with the Vatdakar and that reading, you realize that while this will do damage, it's also going to potentially send you somewhere random in time. With the way that the Vatdakar is reacting to it, it literally can't even get a reading. That's how much time magic is involved.
Which means that it's active right
Correct.
now with
Yep.
the field. She's going to look at the Vatdakar and look at it and no, don't just try and send it through it. That is active. And there's a good chance if you cross that barrier, it would send you somewhere random in time.
Well, I'm immortal, so you want me to jump through?
No, like, what if you go forward in time and we never see you again?
Then I devote
Won't
the
be
rest
able
of my
to
days
fulfill
to
your oaths.
going back in time to make sure that I see all of you again, just like I'm doing now. I'll just finish that. All right, so we don't do that. Do we want to go into this little room that we just cleared and go down to the south and see if there's like... Because now I'm getting a good layout, mentally, a mental layout of this place, and I kind of see what's happening here. Maybe there are more things we're supposed to shrug off before we come back to these things. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, maybe there's some kind of central power source that we're
I think the
missing
central power source
somewhere?
was back up north, wasn't it? Wasn't it back at the one in the room with the gems? Maybe we were supposed to go down that hallway, that creepy hallway initially.
No, we set this in motion, so we need to finish this. That I could tell. I'm not sure where to start with it, though.
How far... Does the Vacticar say how far forward or how far back we may go?
I might be able to extrapolate it by figuring out where it starts slowing down and stopping. Would be my weird arty attempt at persuading the DM to let me roll.
Go ahead. Do
Is
a
that intelligence again?
Yeah, do an intelligence check.
At this point, I'm going to need a Vacticar skill.
Hey, all right. Okay, so
I
Kira,
don't like that nat 1.
you get a wild hair. Well, you also got a dirty 20. You get a wild hair, and you're like, I gotta fucking do something here. And you kind of thrust the Vatdakar into the glyph. Like the...
Oh, fuck, don't do that!
That explains the nat 1. Okay.
Yeah. And... Sorry, I just read what Marcus typed. And as you do that, instead of them standing still, they now all of the faces on the Vatikar start to go absolutely crazy. And you go ahead and, you're going to love this, go ahead and take 5 points of force damage. But you continue to hold your ground with it. And what it tells you is that this, if you were to... Okay, dirty 20. I'm trying to think about how much I can tell you. If you were to step into this glyph right now, it's either going to send you 20 years forward or 20 years backward. That's what the Vatikar is telling you.
Okay.
You really make me want to step into this thing.
As she's holding it, okay. Yeah, she's going to, so she shoves the thing forward and just, fuck, and just grits her teeth for a couple of seconds, staring
Holy
at the
shit.
dials. I mean, is that blistering or like it's force damage? So what does
It's
that
force
look
damage.
like?
So what you guys would see, has anybody here watched Spirited Away?
No.
Okay, so you know how like I think no, it's Totoro. It's Totoro. So when she puts her finger, she like puts her finger in a hole and then her everything just goes like. It's kind of like that. Like there's just force energy that sort of surrounds Kira, and she looks terrified for a split second, and then it stops very suddenly. And now you guys know how I picture force damage. I feel like it's a very sudden on and off.
20 years, give or take. Ow, 20 years, I think.
Like you gain 20 years or lose 20 years, or you get
It's-
teleported into the future or past?
If you step on the glyph or go into its radius of effect, which from the last one we know goes up towards the ceiling. I like your going through the hallway idea and at least seeing. Doesn't look like it
Well,
was part of the design, but that might be worth. Oh, what's up?
just time or time and space, like will it be like 20 years, but actually I guess it doesn't really matter. If my train of thought was we send the gem through there, it gets blipped back 20 years, but then it's still here. I just blew a brain cell. Actually, I fucked myself up on that one.
No, I think I understand. That's why I was asking. Like, if I step through that and it, you know,
I mean that
changes
theory
me-
only works if it's just backwards 20 years. If it goes forwards 20 years, then it's gone.
Does it look
Right?
like it only happens once if you step into it? If you step into it, does it go away?
Probably
Kira's
not.
gonna grit her teeth and try and shove the Vatikar back into the same spot where she did before to see if it happens again.
Okay, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Holy crap!
Holy shit. Okay.
So
Your
many
dice
nat
are
20s
on
tonight.
fire
Tell me
tonight.
exactly what you're looking for.
Okay, so the start of that was trying to see if the effects happen multiple times. Like the initial riddle only worked once. If it's that. But with the nat 20, she'll probably also try and see if there's a way to get through it. Like there's this force, but can you get past the force to get to the other side without dealing with the time stuff if you don't step on it? Like that sort of thing.
Okay. With a nat 20, I feel like I have to give you... If you were able to teleport to the other side and back, you'd be able to do it with the gem with no problem. So, there and back. 100% you know walking through it's a terrible idea.
Okay, do I take damage before I forget about that?
Yeah, hold on, let me roll for that real quick.
Okay.
Oh, you only take 2 this time. 2 points of force damage.
Yeah, no, yes, it would happen multiple times, but I think there's a way to get past it. Oh, that stings. Uh, if you just don't pass through the field, if you can teleport, but it would have to be in both directions, not just there, but there and back.
I mean, I've seen Marcus do that. Can you do that all day long, or is it a limited amount of times?
So, Candace, I have a question, and it's very weird, and I just realized my arms are astral projections.
Mm-hmm.
They can reach 15 feet,
Okay.
meaning from here I can't technically reach the center of where it should be. Would
Yeah,
they
you still need to take
age?
the gem
Do I
through
know
there.
if they age? That's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's a physical object.
You're welcome to do anything you want, Bonkin.
I'm not gonna test that
Okay.
as much as I want.
Classic DM reaction to that.
I can teleport myself once or someone else 3 times. 4 times, technically.
You, someone else you can teleport 4 times, but only yourself once?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to take the gem, I can bring it down here, no problem. But I think there's time things that happen when we touch it, right?
I can check.
Well, didn't that happen when we manipulated the first gem?
When we had all 3 together, yes. We didn't try and touch
That's fair.
we haven't tried to touch the gems at all.
I'm open to suggestions here. If this is an easy out.
I mean, I think it's worth the try to hold on to the gem. I mean, just, I don't know, approach it with caution with the Venticar, see if it, like, does the same thing that happened to you. Are you okay, by the way? You, like, your body vibrated a lot.
Yeah,
I think your nose is broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would explain the pulsing in my head right now. I've had worse working on Min. You know how long it took me to figure out how to make her claws retract? Same
Yeah.
sort of energy. Yeah, no, I'll be okay. I'll deal with healing after. Yeah, I'll check it, and then we can figure out who's best suited to potentially move it, if we can touch it.
Okay.
Unless someone has a better idea.
No better ideas here.
Teleporting sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah, and my cloak is spent, so.
No, because it's dawn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Same with my
tomorrow morning.
amulet.
Oh, that's right. You teleported across the field. That's right.
But what if like, does your amulet need, like, to bond with, what would attune is what you guys said with you?
My amulet? Well, my amulet wouldn't help here. The cloak, you mean?
Oh yeah, the teleport thingy. I thought you said amulet. I misheard you.
No, I have an amulet that's been used similarly to how his has.
Yeah, I'm not attuned to the cloak. No.
Kira, you're going into
Because,
that
like,
room.
if you two both
Yeah,
have
pausing.
teleport things, then can't you, but only work one way, can't you, one of you use both?
I can move someone into the room and out of the room, but we don't know if we can bring the gem with yet. That's the problem.
Yeah, the problem is we don't know what happens when you hold on to the gem physically.
Oh, want me to test it?
No, I'm going to test it with science first. We check the data before we move to human clinical trials, or bugbear clinical trials, as the case may be. Now we go into the room.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume that means don't touch it.
That means don't touch it.
Give me a perception check, Kira.
Oh, I don't get advantage on this. I do get to add a d4, though. Ugh.
Mr. Marcus,
God
while
damn.
she's busy, there's something I have to tell you.
What I will tell you is that it does not seem as bright in this room as it did the last time you were in it.
I was gonna check to see if the lights were still on.
Give me an
the ones that we
investigation check
solved,
then. That's fine.
and then we can let them do their RP things.
I was standing right on that thing a little bit ago. I'm a bit concerned because nothing seemed to have happened.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I think she'll figure that out in a moment or two. Just give us some time.
So, as you
I
walk
was in the other room and didn't see that.
you notice that that's true actually. You notice that the light, the pinpoint prick of light on that pedestal where the gem was, is now gone.
Okay. Vetcar readings on the gem? Or
The-
as from
the middle
outside? Yeah, the middle one.
Yeah, so the hands start going crazy again. The harmony hands are going opposite directions, and all of the other ones are going clockwise, but very, very quickly.
Okay. As I move it closer, any change. And I'm going to do the thing that's going to suck. Do I need to roll my con check?
How close are we getting? That's what I need. Yeah, okay. Yeah, roll your con check.
Yep. Well,
Con saving. Sorry, con saving
Yep.
throw. As those can be different.
yeah, I can think, but that's all I've got. I'm going to take that up to a 15. I'm running out of
Okay.
these.
Okay, so you start to feel yourself rubber banding, but you are like, no, not right now. You add the 4 to it and manage to stop the rubber banding from happening. Look down at the Vat Dakar. Give me an intelligence check.
I'm running out of rolls.
You are running out of rolls. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Looking at the Vaticar, it looks crazy. You haven't seen it looking this crazy before. You're not entirely sure what to make of it. Obviously, there's some kind of, like, very deep anomaly here.
Okay, I'm gonna go with some of that being from the rubber banding a little bit, so her voice sounds a little weird as she. Marcus, can you move the gem?
Yep, easy. And I will conjure the hand, the mage hand, and I'll pick the gem up and lift it up above her.
Okay, you have control.
All right. Where do you want it?
Hold it there for a second. Any
Got it.
change in the light or the crystal readings?
The light changes. Give me an intelligence check on the Vaticar. That's much better. So as it moves off the pedestal and away from the Vaticar, assuming you're not following it, are you following it with the Vaticar?
At the moment, she's going to watch as it moves away to see when the rubber banding stops, that
Okay.
pull feeling, and she'll kind of probably just turn, but not go closer to it.
So as soon as Marcus gets it fully off the pedestal, the rubber banding feeling stops. But the pinprick of light is still there, coming from the center of the pedestal.
Oh, that helps. Okay. I'm gonna move the Vaticar close to it.
To the
and
gem?
See. Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm trying to figure out what I'm specifically going for here. I'm trying to resolve is if a person will be able to make direct contact with it without negative effect, because there's no rubber banding feeling, and I'm watching those circles as they specifically would meet quality of life or
Sure, yeah.
good for life.
Okay, so you turn the Vaticar toward the gem. Give me another intelligence check since you're looking at something else.
This was the best use of a spell I've ever had. Just saying.
In this moment, yes, I agree.
It's
Okay.
Another nat one.
All right, so yeah, it is. So you look at the Vaticar, and as you're turning, like looking at the blink pedestal, it looks normal. It looks super normal. It kind of, all of the hands go to normal. The harmony ones are normal. As you turn toward the gem, they start going wacky again. So it's definitely the gem that you feel like Marcus's approach is probably the best approach to directly handling these.
Okay, but do we know? Can I figure out if the gem can cross the barrier? If time would affect? If a time machine ward glyph thing that we've been dealing with would affect the gem, or if we can move the gem. Like, why would we need to teleport if
So here's
we
what
can
I'll
just
tell
mage
you.
hand it through?
You rolled a nat 20 on the glyph, and you rolled a 15 on the gem. As an arty, you would know that it's difficult to outright destroy items with magical properties to them. You feel like they're... Oh, man. You feel like it's more likely that it will be okay than not with a 15.
So we should... Is my arty brain screaming at me that we can't just mage hand this thing through the ward without actually going through it ourselves?
You feel like mage hand might be a bad idea because of the time factor of the glyph.
Yep. Okay, so we don't... So then when you're saying Marcus's approach to it, don't mean the mage hand bit. I'm having a little bit of confusion, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, so the way that it works is mage hand is in the present, right? If you consider it from a time aspect, if you were to force a current and present spell through a time affected glyph, you're not entirely sure what would happen.
Hey, Marcus, can your mage hand throw something?
I suppose if I tried hard enough, why?
Because I don't think the gem itself would get destroyed going through the barrier, but we can't specifically cross the barrier ourselves.
How big is the gem, by the way?
It's palm sized.
Can you teleport the gem instead of a person?
If
No.
you, I think if you guys can throw the gem through the barrier, I could dismiss Zoopal and reform him in that room, and he can potentially move that gem depending on how big it is. He said it's a fist size.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but if we can't
Yeah.
get the gem through the sigil,
Well, if we
then-
can throw it through, that should be fine. We don't want the mage hand itself to pass through, though.
understood. Weird question, Master Tempest. If you can you animate the gem, making it pseudo sentient, and have Mistress Kira then teleport it through? Could we just solve it like that?
I don't... Are constructs considered creatures still? As a mechanics thing? Looking at the way my spell very specifically reads.
Yeah, constructs are creatures, yeah.
If it... I mean... That might work.
It might work. Yeah, I'm also trying to think of ways where we can use the least resources as we can, in case I need to like animate, something else, like another. If I want to animate Penelope again, for example, like that's off the table if I do this.
Then probably don't yet. Really dumb question. I've gotten fairly close to this thing, right? With the Vatnikar.
Mm-hmm. Painfully so.
Okay, I'm going to just... I'm gonna take off my cloak. Marcus's cloak.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can just... It's floating at the moment. I'm gonna lay the cloak down under it. Marcus, can you lower it to the ground, please?
Oh, easy. Snap my fingers and...
Can I secure it with the cloak so it's in the cloak?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a big cloak and a small gem. I shouldn't be getting much closer to it than I was before. If it lands on the edge, if it's in the middle of the cloak, flip the other side over, tie off that side without getting any closer.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Gonna try and pick it up in the cloak bundle.
Okay. You managed to pick it up without touching it.
Okay.
Without any weird time effects.
Without any weird time effects.
Ooh.
So Kira, not wearing the cloak, but holding it. So might have been overthinking it a little bit. Who's willing to be teleported through the time dilation portal?
I'll do it.
I will. Oh, looks like we've got a couple of volunteers.
Not me. I already was in the last one. Fuck that.
My only hesitation about giving this to you, Bonkin, is that you're not immortal and ageless.
That's true, I guess. But I was standing on that right there a bit earlier, but nothing happened.
What? You were what?
I was standing right where that thing was a bit earlier, and nothing happened.
Were you standing on it after the other gem got slotted into place?
No, Mr. Marcus said to stay in the hallway.
Okay, so it might not have been active yet.
But here's the thing. You also stepped on that rune in the other room and then went backwards and it didn't trigger. When I stepped through it all the way, I mean down here. You were standing there a moment ago, a moment before I walked completely through. That's when it triggered. So it seems like if you stand on it, at least,
I mean, it's
in one
not...
direction, I mean, that will maybe it's differently triggered, but I think you said this one is active and the other one maybe wasn't until I stepped on it.
I'm not entirely sure. And I can't get readings from then to see if they were... I just need someone to take this and then temporarily move through the shadows.
I think you made a good point. I think Mr. Marcus can do it.
All right. I'll take the cloak bundle and sling it over my shoulder. Well, I mean...
Careful with how it touches you. Also, I want that back. She says that part in Elven.
Yeah, I'll give you the gem back. Don't worry.
No, I don't care about the gem.
Talking about the cloak, you big idiot.
Oh, sorry.
You said that in Elven, Tempest.
Of course.
Love it. And then this might be cold. Well, actually, before I do this, are there shadows in the other room at all?
Are there shadows in the room that Marcus is about to enter?
Yes.
I'll give you guys more of that room.
Yep. Well, because you said there's motion lighting and stuff, so I just need any sort of shadows.
No. There's no shadows.
Does your teleportation only work with shadows?
Well, she's looking at the moment, and then...
Actually, I take that back. Right at the edge, there are shadows. Right at the edge.
Perfect. That'll work. Yes, that's exactly what that is. This might be a little cold, and I'm going to I'm going to use my 3rd level spell slot, and I'm going to Vortex Warp Marcus.
Okay.
Assuming he chooses to go with the shadows, otherwise he can fight it and not get moved.
Oh, I'll go.
Okay. Yep, so it's kind of weird, Marcus, because like you've used your cloak and dimension doored from here to there. This is sort of against your will, but not really. And you appear in the opposite end of the room, like down here. And then you just immediately dump the gem in there.
Yeah, I'll immediately cantrip Mage Hand and have it just right into the slot.
Hold on 1 second.
Now that I'm thinking straight.
Yeah, I sent so many weird messages to our DM to see if I could
It's true.
help that exhaustion.
It's true. Yeah, so as you dump the gem into that one, you had it right.
No, I did. Yeah, I fucked that up. Sorry.
As you dump the gem into that one, it turns yellow, just like the rune was at the upper in the upper room there where you guys found the gems. However, the glyph doesn't disappear.
Nope, I was expecting that.
Can you suck me back through this shadow?
I can. Bunkin, don't move. I'm borrowing your shadow for a moment. And then I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
to cast it again and bring him back.
Okay. Yeah, it's a success. No problem. Marcus
Well,
appears
go
with a
ahead,
cloak.
Mr. Marcus. Well,
Oh, fuck. Ooh, that is chilly.
Okay. So
Now we check
nothing changed?
if we were right about this, then all 3 lights upstairs should be out now, and the glyph on the floor to the right, to that room we haven't ventured into, should be gone. I
Okay.
hope.
oh, okay.
Should we go investigate the other areas that we have opened up before that? Or
I'm interested to see what's in that room to the right, personally.
I think room to the right first, because that room was designed as part of this process, and the hallways, tunnels that have opened up looked like they happened afterwards. Plus, I
Agreed.
really want to know. And with a decision made in her mind, she strides forward. Vatikar in hand.
So you guys move into that room, and there's no time rubber band effects, and the glyph on that staircase is gone. Also, the pinpricks of light are gone.
Oh, good, it worked.
Okay, that's good.
Now we just have to go into that room.
or should we check out the rooms we've uncovered so far and see if there's any more goodies?
Wait.
I
Both?
don't want to get attacked from assassins from the rear.
Yeah, that's
They're not very good at
Where?
sneaking
Back
up
if
on
you
us so
want.
far.
Yeah, they're not good, but
well, could Supal see how far that tunnel goes? Safely?
Uh, uh, yeah. You talking about to the right, or are you talking about
No, to the
south?
down below where the
Oh,
redstone was.
down this way. Yeah.
Yes, because he can fly and he's smaller, so if the space gets smaller, it's less problematic.
Sure. Yeah, I can send him down that way.
maybe we should hang out in that room just in case he
Yeah.
bumps into trouble.
Yep, good idea.
If he bumps into trouble, I can banish him. Not banish him, but I can he'll be safe. If he doesn't immediately get toasted. Sorry, Zupal, you're not gonna be toasted, trust me.
That was violent.
Well, Kira
Well-
stops. Is he manifested entirely of magic, or does...
I don't know exactly how he's made.
Oh,
He was kind of given to me by Aranor.
as Kira contemplates the fact that some magically fueled companions are in fact organic.
He seems fleshy. He's not like made of pure magic. I don't know exactly how this works.
Yeah, those eggplants don't
He
lie.
seems very real when you steal stuff from my hand.
Yeah.
Well, magic can physically manifest. Can he be injured?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he could be injured.
Okay, just have him
I
keep
don't
his
I
eyes
don't
and
know
ears
I don't
open.
know if he can die. I'd rather not test out that theory.
No,
but-
agreed. Okay, just have him keep his eyes and ears open.
Yeah, of course. Are you okay with doing this, Zupal? He'll kind of like put his hand on Zupal's chin. You all right to do this for us, little buddy? And I don't know, I'll let the DM decide how Zupal would react to something like that. But
I think you'd see his little scaly eyebrows like get determined, and you get a little nod from him. He maybe is thinking about when he was an elemental before.
Okay, you're not an elemental anymore. Just remember that. And he'll send Zoopal down the hallway. Oh, there's a split.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you saw that so you can determine which direction.
Okay, Zoopal will kind of come down here, peer to the right. If it's too dark, then yeah.
To the right here. Okay, hold on.
He does have dark vision and blind sight for what it's worth.
It's the best scout.
So what you're seeing here as Zoopal, this rune is dim. So all of the runes you've encountered have been lit up. This one is actually dim. Give me an intelligence check, Tempest. Oh, that's good. You suspect that it had something to do with that last gem you guys placed.
Okay, I see a rune, but it looks like it's like dim as in just like deactivated
Yeah.
or dim as
It
in
appears to be deactivated, yeah.
Seems like whatever we did kind of fixed the rune traps, maybe.
Oh, it's another glyph trap like the ones that we've been seeing with the barriers.
Right, but
It looks slightly different. Oh, I just saw something there. What is that? What's that? What are you doing?
Oh,
Guys are fine. It's not.
Cave in.
You just kind of risk it and kind of get a closer peek at this thing. Does it look like? Well, you know, I was just gonna fly on top of it.
Okay. He's not landing on it, he's just flying over it.
He's just flying over it, yeah.
Okay. So you would see from this one, ancient. You'd be able to recognize that now at this point. It says ancient. And I'll open up the rest of the room 1 second.
I had to guess it probably connects.
Are you sharing Zoopal images at all, or is this just to you at the moment?
Well, Zubal can't, or I can't project what he's seeing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just describe it, and then he'll say as soon as he came around this corner, I was like, "Ooh, there's a couple more of those sand boys, and it looks like it connects back to that truth door." So we don't need to go down that way.
And
well,
you said
there is
it
still
says-
a door down there.
Oh, there is.
I saw it around the hallway, so maybe we want to go down there
Is
at
there
least at
a
some point.
pedestal for like gems in those runes?
You don't see a pedestal for gems. You see a barrel, you see some statues, and you see some deactivated runes.
All right. I don't think Zubal can actually open doors.
I don't think so either.
I mean, he's corporeal and he can, you know, move things, but a door is just probably too big.
Well, we might be able to go up and just have a peek at it if everything's deactivated.
Oh, I mean, those sand boys are there, so they might still reactivate when we come in range.
We can go the other direction so that we do not come in range.
That's true.
At least at some point. Is there anything of interest down the? You said that it was a split.
Yeah, there's another way down to the left here. Well, Zupal's right. That looks like a dead end.
Oh, well, that's lucky for us. Maybe we just go back around the north, check the door, make sure there's nothing fun in there, and proceed down through the other room.
What does it look like made these tunnels?
What do you mean?
Good question. Does it look natural or does it look carved?
Looks more
Or
natural.
burrowed?
Possibly burrowed.
Do they look at all like the tunnels that we would have fucking dealt with when we dealt with, I don't know, the bullet or
Give me
any
an-
of our other large ground creatures?
Give me a survival check.
Okay. I think I get a D4 on this one too. Yeah, insight, perception, and survival.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
19.
Okay, 19. You feel like it's possible. Like it does seem like a creature created those, a burrowing creature of some kind created those. And that includes this one.
Do these tunnels seem familiar to you guys at all?
Not really.
Nope.
You've been to a lot of places underground.
They just
Cavern wall's a
something,
cavern wall to me. I don't know.
something I think maybe made them. How can I? Not my area of expertise at all, because this is not a machine. How recent do they look?
Oh, that's a good point. You can give me another survival check, but with disadvantage on this one.
Yep, super fair. I'm gonna be looking for things like spider webs and stuff too. Signs of anything. I can
Jeez.
think today.
You
Oh,
can
I still
think
get
today.
the 24.
Okay, 24. You're not seeing spider webs and stuff. As far as how recent it is, D4. What you can tell is it's fairly recent. Like, it's not as ancient as the rest of the temple. This was added on for sure. You can't say, like, you can't pinpoint the number of years, maybe within the last 50 or so.
Okay, but not likely to be a creature that's going to come out of this movable pile of rocks that's to the bottom right.
I mean,
Because it just
you
burrowed
don't feel
this
like
tunnel.
maybe, you feel like maybe not. You feel like maybe it's okay. Like maybe not.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Okay. So we're gonna
So,
go ahead.
so yeah. So I mean, it seems like our only other options are this room or come back around to this door over here. And I mean, we haven't investigated all the spots, but I suppose we can
Yeah,
kind of do
stay
that
around.
on our way back through, maybe later.
That is true.
I know I saw what looked like part of, was it a rune in this room over here, or did it look like an object that
looked
I
like a
could
rune.
see half of? There was another rune in that room past the room with the 3 gems.
It's a lot of same sounding words right there.
Yeah, maybe if we're lucky, it's just be a teleportation rune. Bring us down 1 level.
Or maybe it'll take us right to the dragon.
Could be an elevator.
Could be.
Do we want to try and get, knowing we may end up in a fight with the 3 statues because we don't know how close we can get, do we want to try and get the door we didn't get before we go and handle the rune, or do we want to try and resolve the rune in case it makes the statues inert completely?
I mean, I'm for the door, but that I don't know. I'm looking at patterns here.
I mean, can't we just go to the door from the way we came back?
Oh, we should
Right.
go around, but we don't know if they'll activate. Also, speaking of patterns and the fact that I just looked over at you, Marcus, what you doing with that cloak?
Oh, well, it's just hanging on my back like cloaks usually do.
See,
Are you
but now
chilly?
I'm freezing.
Ah, well.
Also, you've got 2 cloaks on right now.
I do. Wow, I was feeling kind of toasty. Excuse me. I take my original cloak off and I kind of sling it around Kira's shoulders.
How dare you take your cloak back?
There you go.
And she'll immediately do the, like, blanket around the shoulders, like, just kind of wrap it up and look vaguely cozy, which is so awkward with the giant Vaticar in her arms still.
Blanken will lean over to Tempest and be like, "Is that what you're supposed to do if you're a couple?"
Yeah, supposed to keep the other significant other toasty warm. Yeah, and remember
Okay, but
when it
she
comes to
really wanted that cloak.
Oh yeah, no, she did. whenever it comes to cloaks or sweatshirts, they always belong to the significant other, regardless of who bought it
But I
or
don't
who owned
have a
it.
cloak
It
or a
doesn't.
sweatshirt.
Well, if you, I don't know, you like your favorite jacket. It'll be the Golden Commanders as soon as you make it official.
Oh, okay. I'll let
It's
I know
just the
to
way it
keep
is.
it then.
Yeah. I mean, you remember my sweatshirt that I used to wear a lot around
No.
the other apartment? Well, when we first got here, I had this really cool sweatshirt. It said Gail on it, and Gail stole it. It's hers now.
Sure. Gail has a shirt called Yale.
Gail's got my Yale shirt. Yeah.
I feel like it should.
Well, you kind of glitch out.
I feel like it shoots her.
Well, I mean, I'm not
It
much.
has like the funny
I'm not
rhyming
much.
thing.
I'm not much bigger than her either. So I mean, yes, it actually does suit her well
All right.
in more
Right,
ways than one.
thank you.
We're at 10 after 10. So we'll end here. You guys can take the week to think about which direction you're going to go. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'm going to go find somebody to raid in the stream here.
I went in the only direction that mattered. I got the cloak back.
You did.
Right.
You
On
did
the
indeed.
That cloak, by the way, is the reason I have been perpetually encumbered, because I can't drop enough gear while keeping the cloak to not be encumbered.
Well,
Worth
Hey,
it.
as long as you're comfy.
that's because he was hiding in the corner.
All right, we're going to raid Orcish Fence because they're playing Star Wars
I
Colony
cast
Tabletop.
that enhance ability purely on a whim, and it's a spell stored item. I should use it. That is the single
Thank you guys
best
for
use
hanging
of a
out.
spell I
For
think I've
those who
ever
did,
had.
I really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and jump over to Orcish
yeah,
Fence.
no, that
Have a
thing is
great
a lot
night,
of work.
Seru. Yeah, go take your nap. And we'll talk with you soon. Thank you.
It's always the spells you think are just gonna be like, oh, it's just gonna be a nice thing to have, that end up like doing a lot.
Well, I was casting it out of my spell slots every day, and I kept just draining my spell slots. So when I got the spell storing, I was like, that